Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 15 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 15-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 10 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 10-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
on the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield. This is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, brought to you by University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Also brought to you by Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. And by Oak Knoll, a not-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City community for 59 years. Welcome to Hawkeye Wrestling.
Good Friday evening. Welcome into the Bob Devaney Center on the campus of the University of Nebraska for Big Ten wrestling action tonight as the Hawkeyes head on the road to take on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside saying thanks for joining us as the Hawks, Mark, coming off of pretty lackluster showing. I mean, Coach Tom Brands even said, they left a lot to be desired last Friday night against top-ranked Penn State. Nothing better to do than get back out here on the horse and take on another top-5 opponent in Nebraska who's really gunning for the Hawks. And they've been wrestling well the last couple of years, but great opportunity for these Hawks to come back and try to right some wrongs from last week. I was just talking to Mariah Marinelli down there. I was sitting there on the bench for a little while and just kind of taking in the atmosphere and the elevated stage and this Devaney Center and how awesome, absolutely awesome of a wrestling venue this is. I don't know, what's this hold? Do you have any idea? About 7,000 roughly. Yeah, it's just a really good venue for wrestling. I think they play volleyball here as well too, and it can get loud and rocking. We always talk about how hostile this place is, but this is going to be, they're setting the attendance record. They've already set the attendance record. They set it with Oklahoma State like last week, I think. Just right before Christmas. Right before Christmas, and then they just beat that again tonight, and they're really, really gearing up for the Hawkeyes to come in here. They know that the Hawkeyes have not wrestled very well this year. They know that they got a couple of guys out of the lineups and injured, and they're here to take advantage of it and really throw it at us and make us eat it. And I was talking to Mariah, like, there's be no better time than tonight. Like, let's finally really, even though we're kind of shorthanded a little bit, let's really step up and win some big matches, and maybe even in some other matches, get some bonus as well too. Like, there's just be no better time than the present than right now to let's make something happen here tonight. And you and I and Nelly and Sam Bossler, Sports ID, and Nelson on the way here, we're talking about it as well too. Like, this would be an awesome time to really, we need something to kind of like get us going, really kind of kick us off, and like, let's go into this Big Ten, rest of this Big Ten season with some momentum and give us something. And this would be an awesome opportunity, an awesome environment to make that happen. Well, and it just feels like, we've talked about it a bunch of different ways, but the schedule's set up a little different this year, and you got to be able to react however it comes your way. But you had a little bit of a layoff there basically the whole month of December, and then kind of working back in with Wisconsin, and it's like it feels like we need something to really kind of, I don't know, a combination of get some confidence, but also just kind of spur some people on a little bit, a little cattle prod to them, or just kind of wake them up and be like, okay, we're into it. Like, there's no more working your way in at the start of the season. Like, we're in the heart of the Big Ten wrestling season right now. For sure, and it all starts with, how you compete on the mat. And that's for sure. And, success breeds success. If we can get Peterson to come out, if he's the man here at 25, I know that he got dinged a little bit, got on his neck, rolled on his neck and his head against Penn State, and his neck was bothering him a little bit, but he's the man. He gets a nod. That's a match that we can come out and we can score and we can win and possibly get a major there, in my opinion, like get some bonus. But we got to take advantage of it. We don't want to come out and win 4-2 or 3-2 or whatever and have a lackluster win or barely win or win in overtime or whatever. Let's go out and set the momentum right away. Let's follow up with a Drake Ayala, who really, really needs a victory here tonight, and get a big win over Van D, and then just at least get a couple underneath our belt.
whoever we throw it at 41, whether it's Peterson or Nadir, they're up for a tough challenge against Brock Hardy. Brock Hardy's pretty solid, 141, ranked third in the country, but then we could get it right back at 149. So we could do some good things here tonight. That's for sure. And like Tom said in his presser after the Penn State meet, we have the guys. It's just a matter of getting them to perform. And what the magic potion for that is, yet to be determined.
Oak Knoll's mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care, a not-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll is conveniently located near the University of Iowa Healthcare Campus, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, and downtown Iowa City. A proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Visit oakknoll.com to learn more. Had a chance to track down Coach Brands in the Hawkeye locker room a little while ago, and he's locked in. Very succinct in his answers here tonight. And hopefully that translates to everybody being locked in and focused out on that wrestling mat as well. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back and hear from Hawkeye coach Tom Brands when we return. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenience. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Celebrate the legendary Donnie Baker with a night of non-stop laughs at the Donnie Baker Ron Sexton Memorial Tour, coming to Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. On Friday, January 30th, hear fellow Bob and Tom Show comedians Bob Zaney, Greg Hahn, and Kostaki Economopoulos share outrageous stories and never-before-heard moments from the road. Purchase your tickets for this heartfelt and hilarious tribute now at riversidecasinoandresort.com or stop at our gift shop. It's going to be a night of laughs you won't forget.
Welcome back to the pre-meet. Time now for our talk with Hawkeye coach Tom Brands, presented by Hy-Vee. And coach, back at it here on the road against Nebraska. And another big contest here, Big Ten. It's always going to be a tough one. These guys got to be ready as soon as they step out here tonight.
Doesn't have to be tough from hey, this is going to be either us or them. It's going to be tough, and you got to go out there. You got to be ready to go, and then make it go your way. That's how we want to be tough. Make it go our way. This is important. This is an important duel at every weight class. So that's where we're at. Don't have a lot to say about it, but hey, let's make it tough on our opponent. And you know what? If something interrupts us a little bit, you got to get back into it and control what you can control. Put a knot in their head. We don't have to wait for anything.
How much of that is the mental side of things and just being locked in, ready to go from that first whistle?
It's about being ready to go from that first whistle. How's that?
Sounds good. Thanks, Coach. It's Hawkeye Coach Tom Brands, presented by Hy-Vee, the official grocery partner of Hawkeyes Wrestling. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Back with more of your pre-meet right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Attention Hawkeye fans, Big Grove is proud to be an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Whether you're at the game or watching from home, Big Grove has got you covered. Enjoy an easy Eddie from the stands or visit them for every Hawkeye game at any of their 4 convenient Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, or Solon. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks! Big Grove Brewery, an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Despite the unshakable Iowa-Corn Cy-Hawk rivalry, there is one thing Iowa State and University of Iowa fans can both agree on. Getting hyped for unleaded 88. It's cleaner burning and better for your engine, and it's cheaper than other fuel options, making unleaded 88 the clear fuel choice. If Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk rivals can agree on it, you know it's worth the hype. So pump it up with unleaded 88, grown by Iowa corn farmers.
You power your day with passion and purpose. It's the same for Alliant Energy. We're modernizing the grid, blending new, renewable, and traditional energy sources to meet growing demand safely and reliably. We're rising to the challenge to meet your energy needs today and for generations to come. Visit AlliantEnergy.com/poweringbeyond to learn more.
Life moves fast. Quickstar keeps up. Whether it's fresh coffee, a delicious bakery treat, or our take-home meals that make life easier, we've got everything you need right here, because your comfort and cravings deserve the best. And while you're fueling up with Quickstar's fully guaranteed gasoline, we've got great services like free ATMs and free air. We're all about saving you time, money, and making your life easy. Quickstar's here for you whenever you need us.
Welcome back to the Bob Devaney Center, Lincoln, Nebraska. Big Ten wrestling action. The Hawkeyes and the Cornhuskers are about ready to take to the stage. Before we get to our starting lineups, let's step out for stations on the network to ID themselves. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling. Starting things off at 125 pounds tonight. 6th-ranked Dean Peterson for the Hawkeyes, a senior at 7-2. Could see either Kian Hernandez or Joey Cruz as well. One of them will take on either Alan Kohler, a sophomore with a record of 10-10, or Cale Lauritsen. He is a freshman with a record of 11-6. At 133, 10th-ranked Drake Ayala, the senior at 4-5, takes on number 8 Jacob Van D. He is a junior with a record of 12-1. At 141, 10th-ranked Nasir Bailey, the junior at 10-5, or Cale Peterson, the sophomore at 16-1, will get number 3-ranked Brock Hardy. He is a senior with a record of 12-3. At 149, number 17, Ryder Block, the sophomore at 6-3, takes on number 11, Chance Lamer. He has got a 12-1 record on the year. At 157, either number 12, Jordan Williams, the junior at 8-3, or Victor Voinovich, the senior at 7-4, will take on 5th-ranked defending national champion Antrell Taylor, the junior at 13-2. At 165, 3rd-ranked Mikey Caliendo, the senior at 9-2, takes on number 7, LJ Arujo. He is a freshman with a record of 10-4. At 174, 3rd-ranked Patrick Kennedy back in the lineup. The senior at 9-1 takes on number 6, Christopher Mento. He is a sophomore with a record of 13-2. At 184, Gabe Arnold gets the nod tonight. The sophomore at 10-2 takes on number 7, Silas Allred. He is a senior with a record of 11-4. At 197, either Brody Samson, the freshman at 7-7, or Harvey Luddington, the freshman at 8-1, takes on number 9, Camden McDaniel. He is a sophomore with a record of 12-4 on the season. And we'll close it out with the heavyweights. Most likely 8th-ranked Ben Keeter, Gage Marty, and Easton Fleshman both on the trip and weighing in. One of them will take on either 4th-ranked AJ Ferrari, the senior at 7-1, or Cade Ziola, a freshman with a record of 11-3 on the season. Angel Rivera, Conrad Duffy will be the referees for this evening's contest. Big Ten Network right in front of us has Minnesota and Ohio State. And heading into the heavyweights, Ohio State's Nick Feldman has a lead there, and the Buckeyes lead the Gophers 25-9. So Ohio State is going to pick up the victory up in Minneapolis before they make their way down here to Lincoln to wrestle Nebraska on Sunday. So a big weekend of wrestling action here inside the Devaney Center. Penn State has already defeated Indiana 48-0. Purdue over Michigan State 27-9.
Purdue over Michigan State.
Yep.
So you think we'll wait for that last match to get over?
I think so. The timing sheet in the locker room said we're not going to start till 8:10. So looks like they're just getting the national anthem singers lined up to sing. Probably give a little time for BTN to get their pre-meet coverage going. How about Okie State at Missouri? Aiden Sinclair winning from Missouri at 184. It's now 27-3 in favor of Oklahoma State.
Wow.
Jax Forrest with another tech fall.
Want to say hi to my buddies up in Minnesota, out there doing a lot of ice fishing. They always tune in and
is it cold enough for ice fishing up there?
I would assume so. It's their annual trip up there. They're always listening in, and they look forward to these meets every year when they're up there. But that is Matt Hayes and Danny Cleese and Mike McClure and Jamie Smith and Brian Zeller. Appreciate you guys always tuning in, and hopefully the Hawks can warm things up for you up there tonight and send a little warmth your guys' way. And it's hot in here.
Yes,
I'd take my outer shirt off just now.
That's the fun thing of it being 10 degrees below zero outside. You dress in layers, and then you get inside where there's 7,000 people, and it's a little toasty.
My phone doesn't work either. It's on SOS. I don't know. I don't have no service. A lot of people in a small little area.
That's right. They kill the lights. Start playing the little intro video. The Hawkeyes make their way out up onto an elevated stage.
Very cool environment. An awesome. If you're an athlete, this is an environment that you want to compete in. Like, this is awesome. Like, all the way packed to the rafters. Sold out crowd here tonight. Like you said, seats probably 8,000. And a lot of red. There is some black and gold in here, though. You just got to look for it. And but these fans are hungry, and they would love nothing more than to give Iowa the business here tonight with a big L for the trip home for the Hawkeyes. And I'll tell you what, the Hawkeyes have a really good opportunity here tonight to kind of steer the ship around and up and down the lineup, really, and get things going in the right direction and win something big and do some good things here. And, like, I mean, just a great opportunity in front of us right now.
The intro video done. They had a bunch of fans come down, a lot of youngsters lining the ropes as Nebraska will make their way out of the tunnel from the wrestling room. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn grows feed for our livestock, food for our families, and clean-burning fuel. For your drive to the game, drive clean with Unleaded 88. Support Iowa corn farmers. Go to iowacorn.org to pump it up with Unleaded 88. It's going through your head when you're a competitor. Lights are off for 2 or 3 minutes. Hostile environment. Like,
this is what you live for. You cannot wait. You can't wait to get on the mat and be part of this and have the whistle blow. And in a situation like this, that you give me. I want the toughest guy on that team. I want the best guy they have, the guy that they root for the most and they expect to win the most or want to win the most. That's who I want to wrestle. And that's just kind of the mindset that a lot of these guys hopefully have. And this is just an awesome opportunity. I love this. Like, all the lights are off, just a spotlight in the middle. Nebraska's out now. They come through a smoking tunnel, 8 o'clock at night. This is the show for Big Ten Network, and this is what it's all about. At the end of the day, this is exactly what it's all about right here.
Let's step out, take our final pre-match break. Get ready for wrestling action between the Hawkeyes and the Huskers. You're listening to Iowa Wrestling from Learfield.
Iowa fans, with US Mode from US Cellular, you can keep your eye on the game, not on your screen. Whether you're inside the stadium, tailgating in the lots, or listening to the game at home, US Cellular wants you to focus on genuine connections with your family, friends, and fellow Hawkeye fans. That means at game time, you should do less growling and more cheering. So eliminate distractions and build connections by setting your phone to US Mode, because game day is for cheering on the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks! US Cellular, built for us.
This is Jordan Sekafetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Hawkeye fans, gear up for game day with Big Grove. As an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes, they bring you the ultimate game-watching experience. Sip on fan favorites like Easy Eddie, Citrus Surfer, and Neighborhood Beer while cheering on the Hawks. Can't make it to the stadium? No worries. Join them at any of their 4 Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, and Solon. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks!
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Welcome back to the Bob Devaney Center. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside. Starting lineups being announced right now. How about that chorus of boos? I couldn't even hear the music coming back from the station because there were so many boos when they announced the Hawkeyes.
This is an incredibly hostile place to wrestle. Nebraska fans, they bring it, and you know it's a border brawl, and they're not shy about letting Iowa know that we're not very well loved. And I think that probably obviously goes for a lot of sports, but especially in the sport of wrestling. So Nebraska had a heck of a Big Ten season last year and a heck of a nationals placing. I think did they get second last year in the national tournament?
Yep.
Yeah, they really turned it on the nationals. They had a really poor national duels earlier in the season. Like, what the heck? But Nebraska always starts off kind of slow at the beginning of the year, and as the season progresses, they get better and better and better. And I guarantee you, they're ready to go for tonight too. What an amazing packed house here. Every seat in this arena literally is sold out, and they're here too. It's not like it's sold out and then 1,000 people didn't show up. They're here in their seats.
And like I said, they turn around and host number 2 Ohio State on Sunday, so they get to get right back after it.
Yeah, what a good schedule for them. Yeah, Minnesota just got done wrestling up in, Ohio State just got done wrestling up in Minnesota, and then they drive down here and wrestle Nebraska on Sunday. But we're off. Until next Friday when we wrestle Minnesota at home at 7 p.m.
Yeah. Do you rather have one match per weekend, or do you like it when we double up and have a Friday, Sunday?
From a radio standpoint, I like one match per weekend.
From a competitor standpoint?
From a competitor standpoint, I love the double weekends. Let's get them on. Let's do them back to back. Like, I think that's great. We don't have a lot of back-to-backs.
No. We've got 2 of them in February.
Ohio State, Michigan State, and then Purdue and
Michigan. So we're home for Michigan and then at Purdue. Captain's meeting at mid-mat. A match before us already done, so no need to wait for that one.
What's Duffy's first name?
Conrad.
Conrad Duffy.
Joey Cruz going to get the nod tonight. Cruz, the junior, with a 10-5 record on the year.
Well, the Nebraska fans are already booing because they wanted Peterson. They know that this isn't our starter wrestler right here. Who they sent out?
Alan Kohler, the sophomore with a 10-10 record.
Well, they're not sending out their starter either then.
Yeah, they've gone back and forth between Kohler and Lauritsen. This is kind of the weak spot in their lineup is 125.
Well, it'd be nice if we can pull one out here, even though we don't have our main starter Peterson in the lineup. Joey Cruz, tough competitor himself, though. Did not have a very good soldier salute, which I was kind of surprised about. Joey Cruz came out before the whistle even started, got called for false start because he came across and got on the head of Kohler right out of the gate, a little bit too early. There's a shot by Cruz, 2 hands to the leg, and Kohler got his legs back. Now he tries throwing us by on a whizzer. We square up with them. Good wrestling here between these two right away.
Cruz clears out of that underhook. Circling around right in the middle, coming across. 45 seconds gone by. No score here. First match of the night. Another big snap by Cruz.
Yeah, Cruz is doing a good job moving his hands, really putting a lot of pressure, a lot of movement with his feet. I like what he's doing so far here. He's fired off another shot right there, but kind of pretty much just a half shot right there. Didn't really fully attack the leg, but you can tell he's trying to work stuff. And that's the thing about Joey Cruz. He does do that. He's not one to stand around and do nothing. There's a shot to the opposite leg that time. Didn't get to it. 3 shots, 2.5 shots right now by Cruz. Kohler's 1.
Well, I noticed those first 2 shots that he took, it was kind of a sweep attempt to Kohler's right side, and Kohler kept that arm down. That first time he hit it, got pretty deep.
Nice snap right there.
Kohler
fake.
was able to get that arm in.
That was
there
a nice shot. Good job setting that up with that fake just a second ago. Great job by Cruz. Trips him up, trying to get a takedown here. Kohler's whizzing us, splitting us. Okay, we got to try and come up to our feet here. We got to wrestle here. Now we're in a tough position to try and finish this shot here. Trick kneeing out is Kohler.
Cruz steps back over the ankle, trying to adjust his grip. Kohler reaching back, trying to peel our hands free.
He's doing a lot of the right things here, just in a tough position to try and finish. Kohler doing a good job of fighting this off.
Sitting on his haunches. Cruz elevates it, trying to dump him out. Limp arms, reaches across.
Come on, finish this in bounds. There you go. Come on, finish in bounds. You're all the way around behind. There you go. There's your takedown. Great job by Joey Cruz right there. Fantastic job of being patient, knowing where he's at, and finishing the takedown right on the edge. Great job, Joey.
43 seconds to go, first period. 3-0 is the lead for Cruz. They did go out of bounds. Kohler tried to hit a somersault right on the end right there, and Cruz did a good job. Just stuffed him. Get the fresh start from the center.
Got to ride tough here. 45 seconds here. Got to ride him tough here this first period. See if we can ride him out. Kohler up to his feet and rolls there. We go out of bounds. Go back to the center. Come on, here's the thing. This is what we really struggle with, is keeping a guy down or to get him down off the whistle. We always let him get to his feet so easily, it seems like. And then we got to have to hurry up and beat the referee and return him. Got to get that forward pressure, keep him from getting up to his feet.
Kohler hits that switch, and then it scoots the hips the other way and gets out for the escape. 25 seconds left. Let's get another shot then right here.
Nice snap right there by Cruz.
Trying to clear the hands as he did so.
Nice
that
sweep
single. Again, gets a stall call.
There you go. Good job, Angel. See if we can finish this here.
Cradle,
10 seconds.
Cradle.
Just get the 3, get the 3, get the 3.
Gets around the hip,
no
trying to cover. 3 seconds left. Nope, Kohler able to square back up.
Dang it, we're getting the leg, though. Good job by Angel Rivera calling him for stalling right there in the first period. Great job, Cruz. Way to keep the pace and the pressure.
3-1, Cruz defers his choice. Kohler will start down. Cruz, 23 seconds built towards his riding time. A little better pressure.
Oh, almost gets to a cradle there.
Unable to hang on to it. Gives the escape. So 3-2 is the lead now for Cruz.
Still not very much riding time.
29 seconds. Just 6 seconds to start this second period.
All right, let's get back to the leg here, Cruz. Using your hands. Keep using your hands. Use this time to your advantage. There's a bad shot right there by Kohler. Like, nice if we could capitalize on that. Keep that same pace, Cruz, that you've been going with in that first period. He came out, looked so good in that first period. Keep it going. Keep attacking here. Get back to that leg.
Trying to snap. Kohler controlling our left wrist. Now we clear out of that. Minute 10 to go, second period. 3-2 is the lead for Joey Cruz for the Hawkeyes. Cruz, right hand on the collar. Kohler clears out of that. Ear to ear,
Nice snap.
Big snap.
See, we just look at him, though.
Backed
We don't
out
follow
as he
through.
did it.
We literally snapped him all the way to his knees.
Tries hitting that sweep where he pops the arm, but Kohler felt that one coming that time.
40 seconds. Come on, Cruz. Let's get to a takedown here. Don't stop attacking. And he's already got a stall call against Kohler, so stay on the attack, get another stall call.
Half attempt right there, gets Cruz reacting. Kohler comes up with an underhook on that right side. Cruz is left.
Please don't shut your offense down, Joey. Come on, man.
15 seconds remains now, second period. Well, Cruz has troubles underneath sometimes, so we'll see if he goes underneath of him here in this third period.
I think he'll be fine underneath this Kohler.
3-2 as we go to period number 3.
Well, we went backwards in the second period. He's going to choose, no.
Yep, he is going to choose down. Terry Brand's telling him, make sure you get up. Get to your feet. Cruz does get to his feet, trying to get that hand control. And Kohler just lets him out for the escape.
That makes it 4-2. Here we are in another 4-2 match. This time we're actually winning, though. There's Kohler coming across, underhooks. He's trying to, and now he's coming at us. What I don't want to see is us put the freaking brakes on and slow our own offense down. Now here we are. We're just stalling out the whole third period trying to hang on to a win. We looked so good in that first period when we were using our hands and moving our feet and hitting shots and causing a stall call against Kohler. Stay on that offense, Joey Cruz.
Minute 20 to go in the match. 4-2 is the lead for Cruz.
We are just reacting right now. We're just reacting. There's a shot by Cruz, drops to his knees, takes a shot. Nebraska crowd's sensing it. They're starting to boo us because we're not doing anything here.
Wanting a stall call. 1 minute remains. Kohler changes levels. There we try to get a go behind. Missed the leg. Now we go to the underhook, go out of bounds.
We literally didn't even try to finish that hold right there. We literally just played it safe and just came back up. We had an opportunity there to get a takedown, and we let it go on purpose just because we're ahead.
45 on the clock now, third period. Cruz leading 4-2.
Stay on his head. Snap. Heavy, heavy hands. Come on. Keep moving your feet, Joey. You're doing good moving your feet. Let's go. Come on. Stay on him. There you go. Use it. Keep him down here. Pull him back down to the mat. Pull him down to the mat. Wrestle here.
Stalemate quickly blown.
Oh,
with
my
27
gosh.
seconds to go. Kohler drops to a knee. Now takes a shot. There is the stall call against Cruz. 15 on the clock. Cruz snaps, more just a clear tie. Another shot by Kohler from a long ways away. Another shot from a long ways away. And that's going to do it. Joey Cruz will hang on for the 4-2 victory. Puts the Hawkeyes on top 3-0.
Hang on. I mean, we scored a takedown the first period. Don't do anything the rest of the match. You just can't. I mean, yeah, we want the win. We'll take the win. But that is not how you do it. God dang it.
Hawk fans, enjoy your home away from home at Coralville's All-Suite Homewood Suites, Iowa River Landing, and Home 2 Suites Hilton Hotels. Relax in spacious suites with kitchens. Enjoy free breakfast, 24-hour gym, pool, hot tub, and more. Perfectly located for your next Hawkeye visit. We move to 133 pounds. 10th ranked Drake Ayala for the Hawkeyes. Number 8, Jacob Van D, the junior with a 12-1 record. His lone loss was actually early in the year at the Navy Classic. Got pinned by Lopez of American.
Drake Ayala, our national runner-up the last 2 years, has a 4-5 record right now. This 133-pound weight class is so loaded. Toughest weight class in the country, deepest weight class in the country for sure.
These two wrestled last year with Drake winning by a score of 4-2.
Well, we got a win at 125. Wasn't pretty, but we got it done. And now a win at 33, a potential win here. This could go a long ways.
Nice double leg by Van D. Cuts off to the single leg. Drake trying to throw that whizzer in. Van D climbing up that leg a little bit higher and takes us down for the 3.
The Big Red love that. And, man, I tell you what, Van D just intentionally released him right away, too. Like, he's coming out after Drake hard.
See if that gets Drake going.
Yeah, I'd hope so. If that doesn't, I don't know what will. What will? I mean, Van D is coming out. Like, he is feeling it. He literally just took him down and kind of threw him down and then just let him go. It's like, let's just keep going here.
Each guy with the left-handed collar now. Big snap. Cleared out. .139 to go. First period.
Where Drake struggled, though, is just getting off shots. There's another a shot by Van D from a long ways away. He come right up, back up to his feet. But just Drake has struggled this year just getting to his opponent's legs. And then when he gets there, finishing. But just not even hardly getting there very often. Not pulling the trigger very often. There's a snap by Drake, a good snap, pulls him down in front of him, and then it just takes a half shot. Another snap by Drake. Shot by Van D from a ways away, misdirection. Almost got to our leg right there. Got Drake off balance.
50 to go, first period. Van D leads 3-1. Iowa leading Nebraska 3-0. Drake, another snap, trying to pass that elbow, looking to get to the leg. A little snatch attempt, can't get it, comes up over under.
That was awesome by Drake right there. He put about 2 to 3 things in a row there, and that's what he needs to do more of. He almost got to the leg right there. That was really good action and motion by Drake.
20 seconds remains now in this first period. Drake underhook, trying to circle Van D back towards the center. Van D pushes him away, clears out. Drake keeping the hands low, comes across again, tying things up. First period will come to an end. Van D leads by a score of 3-1. Van D's choice. He's going to start down. Only rode Drake for 5 seconds after the takedown in the first.
No forward pressure at all.
Right away, lets him up into a tripod and then just lets him out.
So that's what I don't get.
And Van D dives in on that shot again.
We didn't even attempt. Attempt to ride him. I don't understand that, but we got an opportunity to get our own takedown here. Oh, now he grabs our leg. How did we not score that takedown there, Steven? How? How did we not score a takedown there?
I mean, we rolled through kind of at last desperation, grabbed his, and we're almost all the way around behind, and then allowed him to roll through and grab our leg, and then it goes to a stalemate.
I just don't, for the life of me, understand why we never even made it a single attempt to try and ride him right there. I mean, if you're not scoring on your feet, then that's an area. There's a nice shot.
Gets to the leg.
He's in deep here, head to the inside single. Van D doing the splits. Drake's got all kinds of time. Be patient here.
Trying to elevate that leg, looking to adjust a little bit. Van D hopping around. Drake looks to cut off to that double. Trying to scoot those hips around and does for the 3.
Great job, Drake Ayala. That was a tough takedown. Now they're telling him to ride him. Now they're telling him to keep him down. But don't just hang here. Ride him tough. Like, get him flat to the mat.
He's got that half in with a deep waist. Van D up to his feet. Drake trying to trip him down as they get to the edge. Out of bounds, head back to the center.
45 seconds to go. Great job, Drake, right there. Really good job on that single, being patient, and then he really had to fight tough to cut off to that double. He wasn't in great position to finish, and he just kind of gritted through that. I'd love to see that out of Drake. That's something we haven't seen. He's been missing. There's a false start on Drake.
45.4 on the clock, second period. Ayala 17 seconds towards riding time. Tied up at 4.
Keep it down, Drake.
Sit out, reaching back, grabbing our head. Now Drake just lets him out for the escape. So Van D leads 5-4. How about another one in these last 30 seconds?
Hey, there you go. High crotch, cuts off to a double. Finish this, Drake. You got to finish this shot right here. Come on, Drake. Stepping over. There it is. There it is. Call the 3. Give him a 3. Where's your 3, Angel?
There it is.
Gosh! What took him so long?
Nothing changed. Van D was locked through the crotch. Unless Drake had the bottom half of the hip, needed the top half of the hip.
He was in full control. Angel just did not get there into position near fast enough to see it.
7-5 as we go to the third
That's how
period.
you do it, Drake.
Drake, 40 seconds built towards his riding time. It is Drake's choice. He'll start down.
Van D probably won't put a whole lot of effort into riding him here. Yeah, he's just going to
intentionally release. Him to get up to their feet.
All right, here we go. You know, Van D's going to be coming at us hard.
8-5
really hard
is the lead for Drake Ayala.
Drake's doing so good getting to those leg attacks. Don't stop.
Do it again.
He's been getting in deep, that left-handed high crotch. Or right-handed high crotch, I'm sorry.
Non-tie right now. Van D, a couple of fakes. Drake stays low, now comes back, gets the hands up into the collar. Van D takes a shot. Drake down blocks, tries to get around behind, but Van D throws that underhook, comes up over-under situation.
Nice
Drake
shot. There it is
off,
again.
Gets to that leg again.
There it is. Another take. Oh, no,
he missed the leg. Trying to elevate. Van D reaching back. Drake stands up with it. Van D hopping around.
Nice shot. Nice job.
The legs. And trips him down for 3 more.
What a dump. What a nice little dump right there with his. He had the leg up in the air, reached through, like you said, kind of like a scissors dump right there, put him down. Really good wrestling. Great reshot. Left-handed high C right there by Drake.
They get to their feet, bump out of bounds, head back to the center. Drake, 56 seconds towards riding time. So now we're thinking major.
56. If we get the riding time, that makes it 12-5.
12-6 with the escape
and a takedown, 15-6. Go a long ways. I mean, you got a minute. You got your minute riding time. You got a minute to get another takedown. Might as well, even if you get taken down, you still win the match. Let him go. Go get one more, Drake. I can't believe Tom and Terry and Ryan aren't telling him to cut him, but go get one more. We only need one more takedown. We've taken him down 3-4 times.
Van D into a sit out. Drake comes back up into that half on the right side. Now he does let him go. 35 seconds left. 11-6, 12-6 with the riding time.
Oh, why we didn't do that 30 seconds ago?
And he tries passing that elbow again, looking for that leg, but Van D was clearing sideways. Drake Ayala hits another shot, but Van D sprawls back. 15 seconds left. Drake comes across, underhook on the right side. Snapping that head, but Van D circles away from him. Drake tries a little drag, not there. Comes up to the head, looking for that leg again. Now Van D just playing on the defense to avoid that major decision. And with that .4 riding time, Drake Ayala is going to win by a score of 12-6. And that puts the Hawkeyes on top by a score of 6-0. We're going to step out, take a timeout. We'll be back with more from Lincoln right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Iowa fans, with US Mode from US Cellular, you can keep your eye on the game, not on your screen. Whether you're inside the stadium, tailgating in the lots, or listening to the game at home, US Cellular wants you to focus on genuine connections with your family, friends, and fellow Hawkeye fans. That means at game time, you should do less scrolling and more cheering. So eliminate distractions and build connections by setting your phone to US Mode, because game day is for cheering on the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks! US Cellular, built for us.
Bob Devaney Center, alongside Mark Ironside, Stephen Grace saying thanks for joining us. Hawks on top 6-0.
What a great match for, I shouldn't say great, a good match for Drake Ayala. He gave up that first takedown, but then he found his offense. He found his shot. He found that something was working. He had to work hard to finish, and he did. And he started smelling blood a little bit. He started getting excited. He's like, I'm going to go get another one. That's kind of fun. And that you could just see the momentum building in his head. I just wish we wouldn't have wasted 30 seconds in the third period before we cut him to decide to try and go for the major. I think he could have got that if he had another 30 seconds to wrestle there. I don't know why we took so long. But, man, that was a big match for the team and a big match for Drake Ayala. So happy for him. Great finishes. Tough finishes. Here comes Nasir Bailey.
Bailey against Brock Hardy. Hardy, I was telling you on the way up, lost a close one to Mendez, the top-ranked from Ohio State, 4-1. And then his other two losses have both come to second-ranked Vega of Oklahoma State. 13-2 down at the national duels. And you thought, well, maybe that was just kind of a fluke, and Nebraska didn't wrestle well that weekend. No, when they wrestled here in the Devaney Center right before Christmas, he got pinned in the first period.
Well, Ohio State's coming down here, you said, too, Sunday. So that's going to be another one against Mendez.
And Hardy's one of those guys that just feels like he's been around forever.
Yeah.
It's like, is this his 6th or 7th year? I mean...
Yeah, this one could get out of hand for us. Brock Hardy's tough. He's ornery. He's a competitor. Nasir Bailey's gonna have to dig deep here for 7 minutes. And Hardy's dangerous too.
Yes.
You said they got pinned by Vega.
Yes.
It could have been off of something that he tried probably maybe forcing in a situation he shouldn't have been forcing it, because that's kind of his style of wrestling a little bit.
"30 seconds gone by. A lot of feeling each other out. We were talking on the way up. If these two had ever wrestled before, Nasir's been down at 133 his whole career to this point. Hardy's been staying at 141. So they have not met before.
Nasir's got to circle in a little bit. Get his butt to the center. He's been wrestling on the edge a little bit. Hardy been chasing him. Circle in. Nasir, circle in. You're just kind of walking a Cruz in the edge. You got to get your butt to the center. This does not look good for you. Can't let someone bully you around like that. You have to, it's called mad awareness. You have to know where you're at. You have to know the rules of the situation.
Hardy
like
had
right
a 2-on-1,
there,
we clear out.
He could have come back in there, and he chose not to. See that right there? He circled back to the edge. You can't do that. That doesn't look good for you.
Halfway through this first period, no score.
Right now we're wrestling just to try and keep this match close as long as we can. We are definitely not wrestling a match right now. There's a shot from Nasir from quite a ways away to actually try and score and try to win this wrestling match. We're just trying to keep it close for as long as we can and sneak something in. And that just, you're not going to do that against Brock Hardy. And he drops in on a single right on the edge. Trying to fight this off on the edge here. He's got our leg up in the air, hopping around.
Hardy trying to adjust, looks to trip us down. Nasir trying to kick that other leg away. Now Hardy adjusts, trying to elevate it up a little bit more. Nasir gets the toe to the mat.
Go to the center now, Nasir. Go to the center. See, he just stopped.
Yep.
This, I tell you what, he's going to get dinged. He deserves to get dinged. If Angel calls him, I don't blame him 1 ounce. There it is. Yep. No argument from our coaches either. That's the stuff that, it's just unexcusable. I'm sorry. It's just unacceptable.
The shot by Hardy, reshot there by Nasir, gets to the leg. Hardy turns back into us.
Finished that shot.
Now he reaches over and grabs our leg. Now we roll through. Hardy's got our leg elevating up. Now we roll back over to our stomach hanging on. Hardy trying to kick away. See if he can come up with something here. Now Nasir trying to elevate, not able to, and the period comes to an end, scoreless. The 988 Lifeline, compassionate help anytime, anywhere. Call or text 988 for Lifeline Iowa. Bailey defers his choice. Hardy will start down. Iowa 6, Nebraska 0. No score at 141 pounds. Hardy set. No real move from either guy. Hardy to his feet. Bailey comes around on the left side, looking for a half. Nothing there. Out for the escape. So Hardy leads 1-0. Now they're going to warn potentially dangerous hands to the face. Stop action momentarily. Get back to it now.
Now Bailey has to remember he's been warned for stalling.
Hardy, a big snap. Bailey tries to reshoot off of that. Hardy real quick and squares back up. There's a shot by Nasir. Gets to that leg, looking to elevate. Somersault attempt by Hardy. He comes through, grabs our leg. Now Nasir hustles, squares up. He's got
him in bounds.
Hardy.
Why are we pushing him out of bounds?
Reaching across to that far leg, and he gets it but couldn't secure it. And they go out of bounds, no points. Man,
what a great opportunity right there for Nasir Bailey. Great reshot. What's he want? He wants to throw the brick? Heck no, don't throw the brick.
Tom saying, no, I don't think so. Oh, he's going to throw it out. I don't know. I mean, he grabbed the ankle, but...
There's no way. No way.
Depends on what reaction time is.
We should not be wasting our brick. I don't know about wasting a brick on this.
So, Angel's going to go over to the head table.
I mean, it was a great reshot, but you know how we had the leg up in the air and we literally just walked him and pushed him all the way to the edge? Why would we do that? 90 times, what you want to do is in a situation, if you're on the edge, you want to pull him to the center.
It was almost like Hardy was just kind of hopping away and we were letting him instead of posting, sagging our hips and trying to pull him back like you said.
Here's a replay.
I mean, he grabbed the far ankle. Is that enough?
No, there's not. His arm's completely extended right there. I wouldn't say control, personally. Yeah, you have the ankle, but do you have control?
I'm with you. I mean, I don't think it is.
He's flat on his belly, completely extended. I just don't think there was control there. I mean, believe me, I hope they give it to us, but had he had more room to finish that, he could have finished it. We would have pushed him all the way to the edge before we tried finishing the shot.
They're looking at it a little bit longer than I thought they would.
Well, there is evidence, like you said, he has the far ankle. Well, the question is whether he really can he justify that he had control. That's the question.
Well, here comes the call from Angel Rivera. No microphone for him, so he's talking to the PA.
After further review, the call on
Leave it to Angel to play that up and wait for the PA to announce it before he does anything. So the Hawks lose their challenge.
Good snap right there into a 2-on-1 by Hardy, but there's a re-attack right there by Bailey.
1-0 is the lead for Hardy with inside of a minute to go, second period. Bailey has been hit for stalling in that first period. Hardy changed levels. Nasir down blocks, throws the leg back out of the way. A big snap by Hardy. Again, right over to the edge. Now Nasir does start to circle back in. Hardy with an underhook. Clears out. Comes right back into it. Pushes us right to the edge again.
Nice snap right there by Hardy. Big snap.
Get around behind, but Nasir's trying to square up with him right on the edge, out of bounds, no points.
Can you please stay in the center of the mat? Please, Nasir. 10 seconds to go here, the second period.
It will be Bailey's choice in the third period. And it will be a 1-0 lead for Hardy as we go to that third.
What?
And he's going to go neutral.
Wow.
I mean, he has struggled underneath, but...
Well, there's no reason to get called for stalling now. When you're behind, you chose neutral. You get called for stalling now, you got, like, oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
You talk about unexcusable. You're behind by a point, choose neutral, and then if you don't do anything and call for stalling, like, what the heck? And so far, he's not doing anything.
Hardy.
He's kind of a reshot type person, you know, and I think he's waiting for Hardy to come across with a kind of legit attack and then maybe score off of it or trying to shoot off of it, but he's got to also hit a shot or two or he's going to get dinged for stalling, and he's going to give another point, which isn't really going to matter, I mean, because takedown's worth 3 points these days, but...
Approaching a minute to go in regulation.
But at what point are we going to try and win this wrestling match right now?
There's another shot by Hardy, gets pretty deep. Nasir trying to hip into him, reaching down, pulling that opposite hand off. Hardy still trying to adjust, climb up. Bailey trying to get that toe down to the mat, see if he can break the grip. Now reaches across, seeing if he can get him. Throw attempt as they go out of bounds. No points scored. Both guys a little slow getting up, now walk back to the center.
10 seconds.
42 seconds.
Oh, 42, 10 seconds right time. All right, Bailey. You got 35 seconds. You got to put something together here, kid. Snap. Another snap.
Looking for that snatch attempt off that snap. 20 seconds left. There's a duck attempt. Nebraska fans chanting Hardy. There's a double attempt. And Nasir's just going to run out of time. Takes another shot right there. Almost gets to him right at the edge. And unable to pop that head free as Hardy rolled him through. And Hardy is going to win that by a score of 1-0. Hawkeyes still lead by a score of 6-3. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, voted best of the area for a dozen straight years. Proudly supports Iowa wrestling. Trust Dodge Street Tire for honest auto repair and the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto celebrating over 30 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets in Iowa City. 149 pounds. Rider block for the Hawkeyes. Number 11, Chance Lamer for Nebraska. Lamer 12-1 on the year's lone loss was to then number 17, Casey Swiderski of Oklahoma State, 7-2. Lamer transferred in from Cal Poly. Said his dad wrestled at Iowa.
Well, he came and trained there
at Iowa.
Trained there at Iowa for a couple years when I got out of college. Right? I think we're about the same age. And
nice double
right off the whistle by Block. That's how you do it. Oh, my goodness.
No hesitation off the whistle. He gets to the edge. Big mat return. Out of bounds. They head back to the center. 13 seconds gone. He's got 9 seconds of riding time.
Wow. That I love. Now, that is how you come out Ryder Block.
Now, let's see how he holds up.
Yeah.
Because his last 2 matches, he's come out looking good, but then has hit a wall midway through that second period.
Well, he didn't put a whole lot of effort into riding him right there as Lamer got to his feet. But what a blast double right off the whistle. I mean, right off the whistle. Ran him all the way across the mat and finished. Lamer was not ready for that.
There's a double again. That time Lamer was waiting for it and sprawls back.
This is a match that on paper they're favored on, but I tell you what, this is one we could definitely get here.
Ryder Block looking for that underhook on the left side, but Lamer keeping him away. A minute gone by. 3-1 is the lead for Block. Big snap. Both guys take a shot at the same time. A little throw-by attempt by Block, but Lamer squares back up. Now Lamer takes a double leg. Block able to get the hips back. Comes into an over-under situation. See if he can lock the hands up.
Really tough defense right there by Block, pulling him up into this over-under situation right there. Both these guys are going at it here. The question is, like what you said, can Block keep this pace and hold up for 7 minutes?
Minute 20 to go, first period. Clear out of that over-under, now work their way back to the middle. Block, that double leg again, comes up. Again, over-under, tries inside trip action, but Lamer keeping those legs back. Lamer snaps to clear out of that. Ryder with a snap of his own. Lamer taps the head, looked for a shot. Reshot right there by Ryder Block.
Block's shooting, but he's not shooting to score. He's shooting to set something else up. Like he's a wily wrestler. Ornery too. Like he's smart.
Lamer looked for a duck, but we down blocked it. 40 to go, first period. Block had that collar tied. Lamer tries to clear out. Now they come back across again. Block. Had inside position with the left hand. Not really anything there. Lamer rather drops down. Touched our leg. Now Block takes that double leg again.
Long ways away, comes up into an underhook, 5 seconds to go, and that's how it's going to end. 3-1 lead right now for Block.
Lamer's choice, he's going to start down.
We don't do a very good job of riding here once we get tired. Yeah, I really worry this pace here. This is an awesome pace and lots of action amongst both guys here. See if Block can hold up for 7 minutes.
Lamer to his feet, hand control, escape. So 3-2 is the lead. Lamer comes across, underhook. There's a throw attempt, and he takes us down. Finally got to that underhook, and Block just got out of position when he tried locking that overhook off of it, and Lamer able to take him down. Ryder into a sit-out. Up onto a knee. Lamer works him back to his base.
We're tired. We're not coming up at all. I tell you what, and that's what happens. That's how Block was ahead last time against, was it Van Ness? Came out and got a takedown too?
Yeah.
He gets tired. There's a switch action. He gets out for the 1-point escape after he gave up some riding time there, but he just can't hold up.
5-4, Lamer with the lead. Minute to go, second period.
Oh my gosh,
man,
see
yeah,
this?
He's just exhausted.
Not moving his feet at all. Lamer just drops in on a single leg, makes it look so easy to get to it. He hasn't finished it yet, but man, we just are not moving our feet.
Block throwing that whizzer in. Right on the edge of the mat. Lamer pushes him out of bounds, head back to the center.
Block slow at getting up.
Yeah, he was just flat-footed, stuck in mud on that one.
He dodged a bullet there, so. Lamer, I just know his dad and his family. They're going to be in good condition.
Couldn't hang on to it. Comes up that overhook.
Conditioning's not going to be a factor for Lamer. Conditioning should never be a factor for someone in a black and gold singlet either. And it was at 41. It is at 49. Was not at 33 or 25.
Final seconds tick away. Lamer takes a 5-4 lead into the third. It will be Block's choice.
Well, if he goes down, he's got to get out. I mean,
Lamer has 19 seconds towards the riding time.
41 seconds to get out here.
Block gets set. Lamer covers. Block crawls forward. Now up to his feet, trying to get the hands peeled off. Squaring up. Lamer drops down to the leg. Block throwing those hips back.
There's one.
Into the front headlock. There's the 1-point escape. So we're tied up at 5. Riding time not a factor. This is where Ryder Block's got to dig deep, Mark. If he isn't feeling it, he's got to just find a way.
He has to know what's at stake and what's on the line here. And this is a seed match, too. There's a nice shot by Block. Gets in on a double, but can he finish this?
Cutting off to the single, trying to elevate. Lamer doing a good job hopping around.
He has to finish this one because he's using a lot of energy here. If he don't finish this one, I don't know if he's going to get back to finishing another one.
Trips him down. Coming up for the whip over.
He's got him on his back. He's got him on his back, and that's tight. There's the fall. Ryder Block gets the fall in a scramble situation. Yeah!
5 minutes and 51 seconds, the time of the fall.
Way to go for the cradle there. Right in your face and went for it. Block tried to, Lamer tried to roll. We caught him right on his back, locked up the cradle. And once he got that locked, it was tight.
Hawks go up by a score of 12-3. We will step out for another timeout. We'll be back with more from Lincoln and the Bob Devaney Center right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
This is Jordan Sekefetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Bad Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Bad Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists. Shop the sales and get fuel savers. Talk about convenience. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
Welcome back to the Bob Devaney Center. John Cook Arena in honor of longtime volleyball coach here. Hawks lead 12-3. And Mark, on paper, we just said it during that break, I mean, that's a 9-point swing for the Hawkeyes in a match that it's going to come down to every single point. Huge fall by Ryder Block.
Big. That was so big by Ryder Block. He had that single leg, and as we were saying, he was pretty tired. He was pretty exhausted. If he doesn't finish that single leg, I don't know if he's going to get another chance to finish one. And Lamer was not tired. So he had to finish that. He had the leg up high, tripped him up. Lamer tried to roll in a kind of a situation where he probably shouldn't have. It was probably should have just bailed, but he tried to roll. And then when he tried to roll, he got caught on his back, and Lamer locked up that cradle real quick. Gave him no time to get off his back, and as soon as he locked it up, it was over. It was over. It was super, super tight. Huge right there. And I commend Ryder Block because he was tired, but he's the one that hit that shot, and he knew he had to go for something, and he went for it. And he got it.
Yeah.
That was enormous. Like this duel meet, I mean, we win 25. It's a winnable match.
We didn't look good doing it, but we win it. Drake Ayala wrestles a great match. Honestly, Bailey did better than him, even when we lost, you know, still wrestled to a 1-0 loss. And then Block, I knew he was capable of winning that, but I was getting really nervous because he was getting so fatigued. But that fall right there is huge for the team race.
Not sure what we're waiting for here.
Commercial break for
well, it's
Big
commercial
10.
break, but now they finally get it. 157. Jordan Williams for the Hawkeyes. Antrell Taylor for Nebraska. Junior, 13-2 national champion last year. Got beat by then 19th ranked Rosinski of Lehigh by a score of 9-1 early in the year. Got beat 16-4 by Brandon Cannon of Ohio State, who's the new #1 at 157. Been wrestling really well this year. And his only other ranked matchup, he beat #2 Landon Robidoux of Oklahoma State 3-2 in the tiebreakers. But he is a dangerous, dangerous wrestler.
Well, he'll have Cannon again on Sunday as well, too. A couple big matchups, 41 and 57. So this is a match for sure Nebraska's very heavily favored in. If we can keep this to a regular decision, that will be almost like a win for us here from a team standpoint. Obviously, we want to see Jordan Williams win this match, but when you're taking on the returning national champion in his home arena, that's a pretty tough task.
Taylor working an underhook right now, tried throwing it by. Staying in that whizzer, pushes us over to the edge. Williams, overhook, trying to square up, stalling on Williams for backing out. Williams didn't realize it. He looked over, raised his fist, and Terry Brand says, yes, you got called for stalling. Don't back out of bounds.
Well, before backing out of bounds, don't get to the edge.
Yeah.
I mean, same thing with Bailey. We just literally just walk our feet right back to the edge of the mat. You can't do that. Then it puts you in a vulnerable situation for calls like that. Stay in the center.
Minute gone by, first period, no score at 157. Taylor for the Huskers, Williams for the Hawkeyes. Taylor wrestling low, down on a knee, now coming back across. Another little misdirection, but just really drops to the mat. Now we take a shot, get caught a little high-low. We're rolling through at the last second, trying to hold on to this. Fight off, giving up a takedown.
Watch neutral danger. He hasn't given up the takedown yet. Last second desperation roll right there saved him.
Hanging onto the leg, now they're going to stalemate it. Well, and he took a decent shot there. He just caught a little reaching.
Yeah, he got caught reaching high-low.
High-low, he just got thrown by with that underhook. Dove down and grabbed the ankle to fight off the shot. 111 on the restart. Taylor staying down on that knee again. Comes back up. Williams looks like he took a finger to the eye, but they let the action keep rolling. Taylor doing a good job faking, bobbing, weaving, moving back and forth, up and down. Williams, again, reaching right there as he's trying to come across. Now both guys from their knee. Taylor comes across, throws that underhook. We try throwing him by with that. 25 seconds remains.
Getting a little bit of motion going, starting to do some stuff there. Trying to hit some fakes.
Final seconds ticking away here in this first period.
This is Taylor's just one of those guys that just came on at the right time last year. There's a nice shot right there by Joel Williams. He's in deep here. No time.
Run out of time, though. Williams' choice. He's going to shoes down right away. Takes his time. Gets set.
False start on Williams. Jumped just right before the whistle. Another false start on Williams.
That's his second. One more will be a point.
We can't give up any free points, that's for sure.
Now there's going to be caution on Taylor. Well, Angel's already warned himself twice for not blowing the whistle quick enough.
Well, that was my kind of thing, is I kind of put that on Angel.
Now we get started. Williams trying to bump up. Taylor capping that left ankle. Now we clear that out to our feet. Hand control escape. So Williams leads 1-0. Second period. Hawks lead 12-3 in the team score. Jordan staying low. Trying to get onto that head. Now Taylor comes across. Collar tie on the right side. Williams, a little fake, stepped. Got Taylor dropping to his knee, and then he comes across, throws that underhook in. Williams now staying low on a knee. Taylor looking for that high crotch attempt, but we just throw the right leg out of the way. Another shot from an on-tie. There we hit a nice duck, but he couldn't quite get his feet set to get back around behind. He got Taylor all the way flat on his belly as he hit that duck, but couldn't finish it. 55 to go here, second period. It will be Taylor's choice in the third. Remember, Williams does have a stall call against him. Taylor staying down on a knee, swiping at the leg.
He's been doing a better job ever since he got Culver Stoner out the whistle, staying in the center. He's hit a couple shots, keeps getting down on his knee, trying to create some motion. Definitely, obviously, could do some more.
Oh, yeah.
But, like right there, follow up, follow up.
Snapped, but Taylor was clearing away, and we just let him. Taylor dives for a shot again from a non-tie. And the period comes to an end. It will be 1-0 Williams as we go to the third. Taylor's choice, he'll start down. University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you no matter where you are in the state. Changing medicine and changing lives for all of Iowa and beyond. Visit uihealthcare.org. Now Williams just going to give him the escape.
I just don't understand why.
Not even try to ride him.
I don't know. Hey, shouldn't it be 1-1?
Should be 1-1. Tom Brand's all the way up because they put 2-1 on the scoreboard. But yeah, it should be 1-1.
I just don't understand why we don't try to ride.
Angel Rivera calling Tom back to the middle. And Tom's like, I just want to get the score right. Fans are all booing, but it's like, got to make sure the score looks correct so everybody knows what's going on. So, Williams with the intentional release. Ties it up at 1. Riding time just 8 seconds towards Taylor. As soon as this match is done, we'll get a station ID break. There's a nice shot by Williams, but then it followed through. He stopped on his knees.
Two hands locked on the leg, trying to suck it in. He can't get it.
And then throw by attempt by Taylor, but Williams squares up with him. Taylor again staying down on that knee.
I don't like us throwing our left leg right up in front of him a bunch.
Right. Taylor pushing our head away. Now we come across, tie things up. Williams switching the right side to the left side on the collar ties, getting towards the edge, but there's a shot by Taylor, and we down block. get our butt back towards the middle. Both guys on their knees. Taylor jumps across into that collar tie. 50 seconds remains in regulation. This is one of those matches, Mark, that, you know, you get to this point and get Jordan Williams a takedown. You would hope that would be a huge confidence booster, but he takes that shot. There's the underhook thrown in by Taylor. We're trying to circle back in. Taylor pushing us. Sagging our hips. There he snaps, and we circle back towards the middle. 15 on the clock, regulation. Another shot by Williams, a throw by attempt again on the reshot by Taylor, but Williams able to hustle and square back up with him, and we're going to sudden victory, tied up at 1. While they get things squared away, let's step out for station ID break. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling. Two minutes on the clock. 1-1 is our score. Taylor for Nebraska, Williams for the Hawkeyes. Taylor comes across, throws that underhook, trying to throw it by. Williams goes over under, now double overs actually. Taylor trying to throw us. Williams is pretty good in this spot too, though.
Yeah, he is.
This crowd up to their feet, sensing something big here. Taylor gets around behind us. We're still on our feet.
Oh, that's
trying to reach back
for going out of bounds and worse, even if he doesn't finish it.
Can't quite trip us down. Now we get around behind him, and we get back into an over-under situation.
How did he come out of that? Like he lip-armed out of that.
There's a throw by again. Taylor gets us all the way down to the mat. Now we're on the edge, and he just pushes us out of bounds. No.
Well, that's the right call.
I mean, we didn't do anything, but he literally put his hand on our head and pushed us straight out of bounds.
Yeah, but he made no attempt to come back in. 0.
So 2-1 is the victory for Taylor. Makes our score as we head to the intermission 12-6 in favor of the Hawkeyes. Tom and Terry both right up there talking to Williams, saying, hey, you got to stay in there and fight, stud, especially when you know you got a stall call against you.
2 stall calls. That's how we got beat. 2 stall calls.
And we didn't ride him at all. We just let him up.
Yeah, we just didn't even try.
As the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes, U.S. Cellular reminds you that on game days, your hands are for cheering, not texting, because game days are built for the Hawkeyes. U.S. Cellular, built for us. We will step out for a break. We will be back with more from Lincoln right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Xtreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Jan Jensen and Ben McCullum. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Welcome back to Lincoln, Nebraska. The the Bob Devaney Center. We are at the intermission. Iowa leading Nebraska by a score of 12-6. And it's been a heck of a first half, Mark. A couple of big wins, at least on paper, where the Hawks weren't supposed to win, but we felt like we could. But Drake Ayala and Ryder Block, we talked about it last week. We only had 2 takedowns all match. Both those guys win because they were aggressive, they were offensive, they were trying to score points, and it led to good things.
Yeah, and Joey Cruz won because he was aggressive in the first period, and that led to a takedown in the first period. And he probably shoulda, coulda, woulda, continued to keep wrestling instead of just stalling out the last 2 periods, second and third periods. Could have gotten more, but we just put the skates on. But the same thing with Joey Cruz. We win that match because he was aggressive. He was moving his hands, moving his feet, and did a great job. The guy take down that first period. Just unfortunately just kind of coasted from there. Drake Ayala did a really, really good job finding the legs, getting gritty tough in some situations, and getting some good finishes when they weren't just handed to him. And Van D was really scrappy and making them earn him. And the thing is about Drake Ayala, he started sensing it and feeling it, and it started exciting him. And it was just like he just wanted more of it, and he kept going after it, and he found something was working, and he didn't sit around and hang on to the lead, even though in the third period we should have let him go 30 seconds earlier and gone for the major instead of wait until there's 30 seconds left, because I really believe he would have got another takedown and gotten a major. And, man, Ryder Block with the most beautiful double leg right off the whistle. I mean, right off the whistle. Lamers did not expect that coming. And then that was just an all-out dogfight between the two of them. A great wrestling match between those two guys. Really, really scrappy. Block was starting to get really fatigued and tired. And come third period, he sucked up a takedown, knew that was his chance. It was tied 5-5, got the takedown. Lambert tried to roll, probably when he should have just bailed at that point. And Block was able to catch him on his back, lock up the cradle. And once Angelo got down there, Rivera, the referee, he didn't even really have to look. It was just slap the mat because it was over. And Williams, he gave himself a chance to win at the end, but it's pretty tough when you lose 2-1 on 2 stall calls. Yeah. Basically, he gave up 3 stall calls in the match, and that's how he lost. And he just, I don't know, he got 2 stall calls. He got one escape. But you just don't want to lose on a stall call. Come on, man.
Yeah.
But he was right there overtime with the defending national champion, so that's a positive. And Bailey, if you want to look at it a positive, he wrestled a 1-0 match with the number 3 ranked guy in the country. But again, we're on the edge. We're playing the edge over and over and over again. And you're just not going to win wrestling like that against these good guys. And, yeah, they're close, and I guess that's a consolation prize, but that's just not how you're going to win at the highest levels.
5 more big matches coming up here in this second half. Before we talk about those, Mark, we joked a little bit when we got here with Mariah Marinelli. Yeah, it was cold last Friday night for the Arctic Plunge for the Hawkeye Wrestling Club, but I'm really glad it was last Friday and not this weekend.
Oh,
that
man,
would be
alive.
brutal.
I can't imagine if it was tonight. No, thank you.
I think
thanks.
You would have ice forming on your body as you're running up the hill.
Yeah, it would be healthy. But I bet there's ice on the pond now.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That would be rough. Really, really rough. Well, these next 5 matches are going to be very interesting. Obviously, we're favored at 65 with Caliendo. In my opinion, that's an opportunity to get some bonus points. I think Caliendo's capable of it. If there's one guy on our team that's capable of scoring bonus points, in my opinion, it's Caliendo. And big match for Patrick Kennedy at 74. Big match for the team at 74. Big match for Gabe Arnold at 84. Big match for the team at 84. And then they're heavily favored at 97 and heavyweight. So we got 3 matches here that even if we win 2 out of the 3 of them, I think we're sitting good. But we got to go big.
Arnold and Alred did wrestle twice last year. They split in the dual meet. Arnold lost 4-1 in sudden victory, but then he came back in the 5th place match at the Big Ten tournament, winning by a score of 4-3. Kennedy and Mento have not wrestled before. Arujo is a redshirt freshman. I was starting to look, and then I got pulled away to something else. I would assume there's some relation there to, like, Vito, but LJ Arujo's out of North Dakota, went to Bismarck, North Dakota, and I'm pretty sure, like, Vito is out east somewhere, but see how
Wasn't he from, like, Albania or something?
I think, like, his dad was, but I think he grew up out east somewhere. Several of the Hawks out warming up right now.
Well, I was talking to Brian Marinelli down there before I came up here in the coaches' chairs, and I said, this is an opportunity for us tonight to do something big. This is an opportunity in a hostile environment, a fun environment to wrestle, to really come out with a big win. But let's get some bonus. Let's do something big, and Ryder Block came through for us on that.
Yeah. But I had a lot of people this week, obviously everybody wants to talk about last Friday night. We didn't get very much. I said, honestly, how we compete here tonight, win or lose. I mean, obviously the goal is to win all 10 matches, but in this first half, we've at least stood in there.
Yeah.
Felt like last week we kind of took a back seat. We kind of let Penn State dictate things. Tonight we're doing a much better job of at least staying in there and fighting all 5 of those matches.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, we are.
Better job. Not an excellent job, but a better job.
41-57 make me. They're close. Overtime 1-1, and regulation, 0-1. But I mean, they're wrestling quality opponents as well too. But we just got to give ourselves more of a chance, and we can't wrestle on the edge. That's the biggest thing. It's just wrestling on the edge way too much at those weights, and hanging out and kind of waiting for the other guy to slip on a wet spot a little bit. So. Need to be a little bit more aggressive and give ourselves a little bit more of a chance to win those weight classes. But yeah, I mean, Cruz came out, he wrestled, and Drake. I love Ryder Block. He got the fall, but to me so far right now, that match for Drake was the biggest one.
Yeah,
that was huge for Drake Ayala. Huge for the team. I mean, I tell you what, Vandy wins that match, and really start getting some momentum, and then they win 41. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe Block, doesn't come out like that. I don't know. But just momentum is huge, is key. And that's where it's nice that we got Caliendo coming out for us right away at 65 to start off the second half. And I just hope we can do it in fashion and score some bonus.
Stop by and see what everyone's talking about at Watermill Kitchen and Bar. Voted the 2025 Best New Restaurant by the Corridor Business Journal. This modern Midwestern restaurant, located in the heart of the Iowa River Landing, features chef-inspired takes on all your favorite dishes with amazing daily specials, unique cocktails, and monthly events. We are at the intermission. Iowa 12, Nebraska 6. We'll step out for another timeout. We'll be back with the second half of tonight's dual meet right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Jan Jensen and Ben McCullum. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Welcome back to the Bob Devaney Center. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside getting ready for the second half of tonight's dual meet. We'll look at some scores from other matches around college wrestling tonight. Virginia Tech over Stanford 22-14. Iowa State shuts out Northern Colorado 42-0. Oklahoma State 33, Missouri 3. Missouri's lone win was at 184 with Aiden Sinclair. In the Big Ten, Purdue over Michigan State 27-9. Ohio State over Minnesota 29-9. Rutgers beats Northwestern 30-10, and Penn State over Indiana by a score of 48-0. Caliendo out, getting the sweatshirt off, ready to go. Sarajo, 10-4 record on the year. Got beat 10-1 by Patty Gallagher of Ohio State, then ranked number 12. 4-1 in sudden victory against number 2, Ladarian Lockett, one of Caliendo's losses on the year. And then he lost to Ryder Downey 3-0 in sudden victory. Also lost to Joey Blaze of Purdue 8-2. His lone ranked win coming against number 11, Sparks of Minnesota 9-2. I think Caliendo's the one like you, Mark, that they got a little thunderstruck going, and he's just pacing back and forth. He's taking it in. He's like, you know what? Let's go. Let's get after it.
Yeah, he loves these moments. That's for sure. It's a great environment. Like you mentioned, too, just now, like every seat in the house is completely sold out and taken. And all the way around the rafters, all the way around the top of this place, like the entire place, the entire circle is standing room only. Like people listening right now, like if you could imagine being in here right now and competing on an elevated stage with a little AC/DC and being Mikey Caliendo right now at this exact moment, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. He's still pacing back and forth, waiting for the introductions. Getting introduced right now. Arujo, how do you pronounce it? A lot of really good freshmen, redshirt freshmen. You're seeing a lot of young guys coming in and winning some big matches. Let's get Mikey to...
he looks so young, this Arujo does.
Caliendo tried a little slide by, big snap again. Going back across. Arujo. Left hand on the collar. Caliendo swipes at the leg again. Snaps, now comes across, taps the head a couple of times. Arujo. Collar tie. We hit a sweep attempt off of that. Come up, posting on the elbow.
Nice shot right there by Caliendo. He came across, just grabbed that wrist with two hands. Drops the leg, doesn't get it. Arujo sprawls back. Lots of action so far between these two. Caliendo really trying to work that 2-on-1. There's a stall call right there against Arujo.
Caliendo in on that shot, but Arujo able to get his...
He got her hands locked, though.
Yeah, he got his arm inside on the underhook. Now Mikey adjusting a little bit. Arujo able to get the hip into him, but Mikey picks him up, dumps him over the side. Arujo trying to hold us there. Now we sit back over, trying to stack him up for neutral danger. Arujo rolls back through. Caliendo turning back into him. Stop it, potentially dangerous. Back up to their feet.
And Caliendo really having to work hard to try and finish these takedowns on Arujo. Arujo, great defense, good balance. Roly-poly, kind of longer.
Minute 35 to go, first period. Caliendo reaches up, pulls the head. So Arujo passed by him a little bit, now comes back across, tries hitting that duck into a high-low throw, and grabs both ankles for the three.
Arujo tried to get cute and roll us there, but we just sat him right to his butt. We felt that danger coming right there, and Caliendo did a great job to secure the three. 1:11 to go here in the first period. Arujo up to his feet, and Caliendo's just going to intentionally release him, and now Arujo's kind of playing the edge. He's not wanting to come back to the center now.
A minute to go, first period. 3-1 is the lead for Caliendo.
Arujo's going like, oh man, I've never really felt anything like this before. I can scrap, but, man, this guy's bringing it.
Caliendo, another shot from a ways away, somehow able to hang on to that ankle. Arujo doing the splits. Caliendo elevates up, reaches across. Can't quite hang on to
God
it.
Dang it, he had it too.
Trying to pull him back in right on the edge. Arujo throwing some flexibility here.
Pull him in.
Caliendo adjusting, trying to pull him back in. Arujo.
Watch your ankles. Pull him, come on.
Using that length. Now Mikey goes back, tries to drive him back to the mat the other direction. Unable to do it. 15 seconds left in this first period. Caliendo again gets that leg shelved. Tries to pull him back in and does. Arujo able to square those hips up and they go out of bounds. No points.
Unbelievable. I don't know why we didn't try pulling him a lot further.
Final seconds tick away. It will be a 3-1 lead for Mikey as we go to the second period. Arujo looks to the bench. He will defer. Caliendo will start down.
God dang it. Takedown at the end of that period would have gone a long way, Steven.
Caliendo gets set. Arujo covers. Caliendo working up to his feet. Now Arujo throwing a leg in. Caliendo turning back in. Almost gets tilted over there. He's back out. Arujo trying to throw that leg in again. Caliendo sitting back into him. Caught that leg. Trying to pop him off here. And there Caliendo grabs that leg. Trying to step over. Arujo still has that leg in. Caliendo looking to elevate again. Now he stands up to his feet, comes out, rolls all the way through. Arujo stays behind the hips, though. Still has that leg in. We have a hold of it. Now we throw that up over, come through the back door. Arujo hustles back over.
One here at least.
Now we come through, rolling him. Get an arm Turk in.
Put him to his back. Put him to his back. Put him to his back.
Cross face, 2. Now we get a 1 count out of it. Did they give anything there?
Well, we had to have gotten 1 at least.
You say out of bounds. They're going to go look at that. Yeah, I mean, it was almost a 2-point reversal in near falls.
I thought that was for sure.
At least 1.
I thought for sure 2 reversal. For sure 2 reversal.
They're going to go look at it themselves. No challenge here. Pin down safety this season. Don't get caught off guard. Grab electric and natural gas safety tips at midamericanenergy.com. Iowa leads 12-6. Halfway through the match.
See a replay up here.
Yeah, they show it.
Arujo in this tough top position here. Come out the back door. He rolls again. Or steps over. We come out the back door again, I think.
Yeah, we pop out the back door again. I guess he's still got a hold of our leg right there. But
well,
we break the grip. There we broke the grip. I mean, if anything, I would say that's 2 and maybe even a 2 near fall. It's that close, I think.
I think they're probably just going to give him 1.
They'll probably just give 1 for an escape.
But at what point? At what point? Because we kept it going for a long time here. You got to go back to that point. Probably 8 to 10 seconds there.
I mean, to me, I think the key is Mikey broke the grip. I think Arujo's hand was still kind of inside our leg, but he didn't have control of it. And then he dove back a different spot to regain control.
Yeah, I think they're giving him something because they're looking at the clock and telling him to go back to the clock, I think, and reset with the clock.
They're not going to change anything. Wow.
I don't understand that one at all. At all.
Now Mark Manning all the way out. Now they got to go try to figure out time and riding time, I believe. I mean, riding time shouldn't have stopped if he never
That's what I'm saying.
issued anything.
I didn't know riding time stopped.
How much did Mikey have in that first period? Because it's only 30 seconds right now for Arujo.
Well, now Mikey has to know that leg's coming.
Yeah. So Angel Rivera and Conrad Duffy over, making sure riding time is accurate.
Oh, he gave 51 seconds. Went from 30 to 51.
Wow. So after 2 looks at the screen, we come back to the center. Caliendo still down. 52 seconds left, second period. He's got 51 seconds riding time against him. Up to his feet, Arujo tries to pick him up. Mikey hand control, gets out front, but Arujo dives in on the leg.
There you go.
They're going to stop for the stall call, and then there is the escape for Caliendo, so that'll make it 4-1. He did get riding time up over
ankle
a minute,
pick
though.
Right there, ankle pick, big time. Oh, 1 point locked hands?
No. It wasn't locked hands. He grabbed.
Referee does, or the announcer doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well, they put 5 up there, but
there's a nice shot by Caliendo. Cuts the corner.
That far ankle and gets the 3. Great job by Caliendo. Short time, able to finish.
Riding tough here. Riding tough. Oh my God, Caliendo! Why are we letting him go with 7 seconds?
We'll be 8-2 as we go to the third. I don't know if that was locked hands.
Why did we let him go, Steven?
I think the only thing is he was down on the leg. He was worried about giving up a stall call.
So what? Give up the stall call. 7 seconds. Give up the stall call. You don't have one against you. Most likely he's not going to get another one.
Yeah.
I'll take that point.
So 8-2 as we go to the third. Did get riding time down under a minute. Arujo starts down. Caliendo, good forward pressure, gets him flattened down. And that claw ride, not there. Comes back over, half on the right side. Now we pick him up, spike the hips off the mat, reach across, grab that near wrist.
If we cut him and let him go and get a takedown, that's a major.
Yep.
So that's where we need to be. I mean, we should be cutting him.
That's what he's going to do. Arujo dives in. So 8-3. I think we need to get 2. I think they're going to look at it. I don't know that it was locked hands. I think he was calling stop it for stalling. Nice little duck there by Caliendo. Arujo, though, getting like a reverse headlock. Now we reach down, pull that knee or ankle up a little bit
lift
higher.
It up. Come on, there you go.
Get it up on the shelf. Arujo's still around our head. Caliendo reaching across, gets that other leg for 3.
Okay, cut him again then. Cut him again then.
11-3, minute to go.
Cut him. Let him go. Don't get reversed here, Caliendo. Cut him.
Now they're going to, that is the stall call. Stop the riding time clock because he's down on the leg. Now there's the escape.
All right, now you need one, Caliendo. You got 43 seconds. Let's go.
11-4.
Come on.
35 seconds to go.
Come on, Caliendo. Got to go.
Just kind of stalking each other right there.
Hurry up. You got to go.
25 on the clock.
Caliendo, come on, man.
Now Arujo throws in an underhook. Dives in for a shot. We sprawl, get a reshot, and almost throw it by.
There it is. There it
now
is.
we pick it up, and he tries rolling through. We get the 3.
Nice.
Arujo still sitting back into us doing the splits.
There you go.
We'll
That's what we need. Job Caliendo. That a boy, Mikey Caliendo.
14-4, major decision for Caliendo. Puts the Hawkeyes on top, 16-6. Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store in Cedar Rapids. Iowa Style Apparel offers the latest looks for a variety of local sports teams, including an expansive wrestling section. Check out Iowa Style Apparel retail store in Cedar Rapids, or better yet, shop online at iowastyleapparel.com. 174 pounds, one of the big ones. Patrick Kennedy for the Hawkeyes. Christopher Mento, a sophomore at 13-2. Got beat by Carson Hartsula 5-1, and he is split with Alex Facundo of Oklahoma State.
These guys wrestled before?
No, they have not.
This is another weight class that's pretty loaded.
Last year, Patrick wrestled Lenny Pinto, and that was the one where he got thrown right away and then came back and then got taken out at the end. This is Mento.
Oh, Mento and Pinto. That's why I'm getting confused.
Yeah, Pinto with a P last year, Mento with an M.
Well, you can see where I get confused.
Yes. 3 versus 6. Patrick, a big snap.
What year's Mento?
He is a sophomore.
A couple of huge snaps by Patrick Kennedy.
He's out of Cape Coral, Florida. Underhook by Patrick. Getting Mento all the way over the edge.
Nice
there. He
snap.
Snaps to the front
nice
headlock.
Snap again.
Trying to circle with it, but he's got that left elbow trapped. Mento throwing an underhook on the left side. Now we circle up, go out of bounds.
See, that's how you circle. Good job, Patrick. That's how you circle on the edge. Jordan Williams needs to watch that right there. That's exactly what Williams needs to watch.
Patrick dropped to a knee, but couldn't get that left hand clear. Trying to go underhook, but Mento throws his own, so Patrick goes to a 2-on-1, trying to pull that down.
He had a head position. Mento just cleared out of it. Another nice snap by Patrick.
Into that front headlock.
Nice job getting right back on the head right there, too. Great job by Patrick. Good job pulling back down again.
Mento, underhook on the left side against this front headlock.
And that's what's throwing Patrick off. He wants to underhook on his right side.
Patrick stands up, underhook himself with his left hand,
nice
snaps
snap.
again.
There you go.
Mento just throws that left arm out. Stops Patrick from trying to go behind. Patrick on the underhook. Circle to the edge, out of bounds, head back to the center. 1:21 to go, first period. No score at 174 pounds. Hawks lead the Huskers 16-6. Patrick, double unders now. Hawkeye bench wanting a stall call.
Well, Mento just has his head buried in there. Just buried into Patrick's chest.
Patrick throws the underhook by, out of bounds. Almost into the head table.
Too bad we couldn't have done that inbounds.
Yeah. 1:07 on the clock, restart from the middle. Big snap again. Got him all the way down to his hands and knees. Now looking for that 2-on-1. Mento drops, throws the arm at our leg. We come across again, looking for that underhook left side, not there. Shot by Mento. He's able to get to our leg from a ways away. Patrick throwing that whizzer in, keeping the toe down. Mento comes up over the waist. Patrick able to fight that off. Mento still with that
nice
underhook.
Shot, Patrick, circling in right there. Great job.
Patrick drops for a shot. Mento down blocks him. Out of bounds, head back to the center. 32 seconds remains first period. Patrick snaps. Mento throws the arms at our leg off of that snap.
This is where we need to capitalize here in this front headlock.
So when he's throwing that left arm out, I mean, it's not even really an underhook. He's just kind of throwing it onto our hip to slow us down. I mean, what's Patrick got to do to try to score off of that?
I'd whip him over for one. At least try a whip over right there, but just crush that arm, go around behind. Get the angle. Got to get to that angle.
No score at the end of the first.
All right, now let's see. Let's put a ride on. Patrick likes to ride. Heck, he rode whoever the last time from Wisconsin the whole third period, 13-6. We should have let him go and gotten a major, rode him out. So
no real move from Mento, and we just drive him forward.
Patrick's tough on top, too.
Deep waist on the right side. Mento on his hip on that left side. Trying to switch back to us. Patrick keeps that forward pressure, gets him into a sit-out.
Cradle right there. Oh, my gosh, his head's to his knee. Cradle.
Patrick stays behind the arms, though, and drops down to the knee, drives him forward, flattens him back down again. Mento tries to work up to his base. Patrick chopping that right arm, roll through attempt. Mento grabs our leg. Now Patrick trying to fight off what looks like a single leg attempt, dives down, grabs the ankle. Mento locked through our crotch. Patrick still gaining riding time here.
And stop the riding time.
Stop it for stalemate. Patrick 54 seconds towards his riding time. Kind of surprised they didn't go to the count since Patrick was on the leg there, but a real move from Mento. Patrick dropping to an ankle, trips him back down, and then a great job by Mento right as riding time clicks to a minute. Able to scoot that hip away, gets the escape, so he leads 1-0. Patrick exactly a minute of riding time.
Takedown in this period here in the last minute will go a long ways, Patrick Kennedy. Come on, kid.
Working a 2-on-1. Not there.
Snaps.
Comes back up.
There you
Snap.
go.
Front headlock. Now tries to on the
go.
underhook the other way, but
Stay
couldn't
on
quite
him,
get to the
Patrick.
ankle.
Stay on him.
25 seconds remains, second period. Mento pops, gets to our leg. Patrick dives through, grabs his. Mento trying to get around behind. Patrick looking to elevate, scrambling. Each guy has the other's ankle right now. Now Mento trying to elevate up. Patrick staying on that ankle. 7 seconds left in the period. And it looks like that is how this period is going to come to an end. 1-0 is the lead for Mento.
Patrick can't let Mento get to his legs. He needs to move your feet.
Patrick starts down.
Patrick, you can't let Mento get to your legs. And he has to score from those front heads. He's put him there probably, what, 6 times?
Easily. Patrick to his feet. Mento, no effort to ride him.
Well, get out. Hurry up, Patrick.
There's the escape, so we're knotted up at 1. Minute 50 to go in regulation. Mento drops for a shot. Patrick sprawls. Fans all wanting a stall call.
Where's Patrick's pick at? We haven't seen that all year, have we?
No, we haven't.
Used to have a beautiful ankle pick. Oh my gosh, he just follow through on that,
yeah.
Steven. He
Times
had
where
him,
it's like we snap just to clear position instead of snapping to score.
He had him so off balance.
1:10 to go in regulation. Tied up at 1. A minute to go.
We need
Let's
this
go, Patrick
match.
Kennedy.
Need this match, Patrick.
Takes a shot, but Mento felt it coming and down blocked.
There was no setup on that shot.
No. 35 seconds remains.
We gotta hit like a snap and go. There you go. Misdirection, double right
Misdirection
there.
attempt, but Mento sprawls back again.
Nobody's been called for stalling, right?
No. Mento takes a shot, and we sprawl back out of the way. Patrick, underhook on the left side with 20 seconds left. Mento
Now,
bent all the way over. Patrick looks over, sees the clock. Probably just going to hold on for sudden victory. Tied up at 1 apiece. So, clear the riding time off.
come on, Patrick Kennedy. This is what you live for, buddy. This is what you live for.
How about a rider block blast double off the whistle here?
I think the length of Mento's giving Patrick some fits.
Takes a shot, but Mento throws that leg back out of the way again. Mento with the shot.
See, why are we not controlling that situation there? Why are we letting him come back up to his feet, Steven?
Patrick, looking overhook, underhook, nothing there. Still tight right-handed collar. Mento a shot. We sprawl back out of the way. Minute 25 to go, sudden victory. Mento another shot. Gets a little bit deeper on us. Tries to drive through. Patrick gets into an over-under. Trying to circle back towards the middle. Now gets that underhook on the left side. Snaps. Circles back to the middle. Minute to go in sudden victory. 1-1 is our score. Kennedy for the Hawkeyes, Mento for the Huskers. Mento drops for a shot. Patrick sprawls back again. Patrick underhook into a front headlock. Pulls him all the way down to the mat.
Here you go.
Whip over, not there. They go out of bounds.
That's where you need to get to.
On Mento.
That's where you need to get to. 40 seconds. He needs to get back to that, Steven.
That's where he controlled things in that first. Another shot there by Mento. Patrick sprawls.
Why are we not attacking there? I just said that's where we got to get back to, and he gave it to us. Come on, Patrick.
30 seconds left, sudden victory. Mento drops.
Right here. Go. Go now, Patrick. Wrestle here, Patrick. Don't let him to his feet.
Double unders. Pushes him to the side, shoots him off the edge. Head back to the center. 15 seconds left. Mento slow to get up. Nebraska fans to their feet trying to spur on their 74-pounder.
He's got to get back to the front head or those double unders again. One of the two.
Have to ride him out for 30 seconds, it looks like. Not going to finish it on our feet. Tied up at 1 after 9 minutes.
Watch the switch.
Kennedy's choice. He's going to start down. He tries changing his mind to defer, but Angel Rivera says, nope, you said down, so you're going down. Now, Mento does have a stall call against him, so if he just drops to an ankle, and he didn't put much effort into riding, we'll see what he does here in this 30 seconds. Patrick scoots out right away. Beautiful hip heist. He gets the escape in 3 seconds. Kennedy leads 2-1.
Control the head. Control the head, Patrick. Control the ties here. Score here!
Front
Score here!
Off of a shot attempt
Score
by
here!
Mento.
Wrestle here!
Now comes into an over-under body lock. We're able to clear out. Now we've got that underhook. Pushing Mento back towards the middle. Try to throw it by. 2-1 as we go to the second tiebreaker. Tom Brand's thinking just 2 seconds of riding time. He would like to talk to him and figure it out.
I would say just let's go. Mento's tired. Mento's tired. Come on.
So Mento's choice. He's going to start down. No, he's going to go neutral.
Yeah, he gave us the one. He's going for the takedown here.
And he gets cautioned for false start right off the whistle. Before the whistle, actually. So Patrick leads 2-1.
That's why I wish Tom wouldn't have just messed with the referee. Just go. Mento was tired right there.
Big snap by Patrick. Mento couldn't follow through with it.
How can you call Patrick for stalling right there? How is that even humanly possible?
That is terrible.
Oh, my God, Angel. Circle.
He had to do it. Patrick circles back in. Patrick Kennedy's going to get the win by a score of 2-1. Puts the Hawkeyes on top by a score of 19-6. We're going to step out, take a timeout. We will be back with more from the John Cook Arena and the Bob Devaney Center in Lincoln right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Welcome back to the Bob Devaney Center. Just announcing a new attendance record. Second time they've set that this season. 7,891. And they might be able to squeeze 5 or 6 more in here, but that's about it. It is tight.
This place is packed. It's hot in here, too. It's really hot in here. And I'll tell you what, Patrick Kennedy winning that match right there was enormous. Enormous match for Patrick Kennedy, and as well as the team score right there.
Iowa 19, Nebraska 6. Gabe Arnold coming out onto the mat already.
I can't believe Angel called Patrick Kennedy for stalling in the first
9 seconds.
Like immediately. And he didn't back up. He was like circling. I mean,
he took like a step back as Mento took a shot and came back into a collar looking for an underhook.
I don't understand that at all. Makes no sense. That was horrible.
Gabe Arnold for the Hawkeyes. Number 7, Silas Allred for the Huskers. Senior at 11-4. Again, they split 2 matches last year. Allred's losses on the year: Montanona, 10-8 of Michigan. Fishback of Ohio State, 8-1. Aiden Sinclair of Missouri, 5-1. And then he lost to number 3, McDaniel of Minnesota, 4-1 in sudden victory. He also beat Ryder of Oklahoma State, 5-2 in sudden victory. I didn't even see, is Angelo on the trip?
No.
Allred, another guy been around for a while. Senior out of Indiana, was a Big Ten champ a couple years ago, I believe, at 197. He almost looks like he could be a small 84-pounder, so hard to imagine him up at 97, but underway here.
Again, you said earlier these guys split last year in their 2 meetings.
Gabe weighed in at like 183 today.
Yeah, I didn't look. Nice snap there by Gabe. Gets almost around to the angle. Almost got to the leg of Allred.
Seconds gone by. Gabe trying to create an opening. Allred staying square with him. Gabe, that left hand on the collar. Pulling him over. A little snap attempt right there, but nothing deep. Now trying to switch off to the right side. Allred reaches up, clears that right hand off.
Nice job by Gabe, starting to create some motion there, some fakes. Almost, he wanted to pull the trigger there for a second.
The big snap. Another big snap, tries to go to that high crotch, but Allred got the arm down last minute and Gabe stopped, pulled back out. Halfway through the first period, no score. I mean, if Patrick Kennedy gets called for stalling in 5 seconds, 9 seconds, whatever it was, then
That was the
Allred needs to be called too.
Yeah, that was a horrible, horrible call on Angel.
I think he lost track of how much time. There's underhook.
How could you
out
lose?
of bounds.
The period just started.
I realize, but I think he thought in his head, hey, I got to call this. It's the token. I have to call it to keep the home crowd off of me. Each guy on the collar, they snap. Gabe keeps that right hand up there. Now switches off to the left side, snaps him to a front headlock, and goes around, gets to the leg.
Double. Can he finish? Gabe's usually good here.
Allred tries to roll us through. We
there
plant the hips and cover. That should be 3, right?
I would think so.
There it is. Great job. Because what did he do, Mark? He snapped and followed up. He didn't snap to break the tie. He snapped and took a shot.
He's been looking for that. Like, he was setting that up throughout this match. I told you before, he wanted to pull the trigger. He thought about it. He was banking that stuff, and then he finally hit it to the head of the outside, but he immediately cut across. And once he got to that double, I knew that's where Gabe's good at right there.
Allred works up to his feet. Gabe
Ride
puts
him out
back
here.
down,
17 seconds. Ride him out the rest of this period, Gabe.
Gabe does throw him back down to his base. Bounces right back up to his feet. Gabe. It's that 2-on-1 trap arm.
There you go.
Works him back down again to his base.
Good job, Gabe.
Not
Good job. That was a big takedown and a big ride this period. Great job, Gabe Arnold.
3-0 as we go to the second. Gabe has 43 seconds towards riding time. Allred will start down to begin the second period. Allred gets set. Gabe covers. Allred throwing that right arm back.
Keep riding him tough. Keep riding tough, Gabe.
He's just going to let him out. 52 seconds riding time for Arnold. 3-1 is his lead. Hawks lead 19-6 with 3 matches to go. Arnold underhook on the right side. Pops into a double leg, can't get it, comes back up, underhook, keeping the hand on that left hand on the leg. Allred able to pull that down off of him, over on the edge. Gabe throws that underhook by again. Allred throwing that whizzer in. Gabe reaching across to that far wrist, trying to pull him back in a little bit, see if he can do anything. Now just push him out of bounds. Head back to the center. 1:15 remains.
Well, I like Gabe running back to the center. I like Gabe trying to get in on another shot, legit shots, trying to get a takedown. He's not sitting on this 3-1 lead right now. He's being smart, but he's being aggressive at the same time.
Forehead to forehead.
Alred just really sticking that left leg out there right in front of Gabe.
He pops, tries to get to Gabe's ankle. Gabe turns, kicks away.
He got to it, too. Gabe just got lucky there and was able to step out of that at the last second.
40 seconds remains now, second period. Big snap. Gabe up into the collar tie again on the right side. Morningstar, can't hear him from up here, but he's hollering something there. He snaps, almost gets to that leg again, but Allred keeps that out of the way. 22 seconds remains. Allred taps, looking for a shot, but Gabe hipping into him, into a front headlock.
Wrestle here, though, Steven. Wrestle here. Wrestle here. Wrestle here. Get your leg back. Wrestle here.
Gabe still holding on to that front headlock. Allred just holding that left arm. Now they finally blow the stalemate with 4 seconds left.
Can't believe he let it go as long as he did. Might as well just let the period run out there at that point. That's how it's going to end.
3-1 as we go to the third. Gabe Arnold's choice.
Down. Arnold got to turn around.
Gabe gets set. He's got 52 seconds towards riding time, so Allred's going to go optional start and just let him out. So that'll make it 4-1. Riding time not a factor.
Keep your snaps going, Gabe. Keep your hands going.
Allred trying to pop an elbow. There we reshoot.
Nice shot.
Get down to the ankle.
Finish this, Gabe. Finish.
Trying to elevate up. Allred Reaching back over, grabbing our leg. Now they're going to stop it for potentially dangerous.
Dang it. Dang it. I needed that finish.
Great reshot right there, too.
Lightning quick.
Minute 25 to go in regulation. 4-1 is the lead for Arnold. Alred. Right hand Kohler, inside position. And Gabe peels it off. Non-tie, Gabe with a little fake. Circling back towards the center. Alred, a little misdirection from a non-tie. Gabe sprawls back again.
Again, wrestle here. Wrestle here. Get your legs back. Come on. Circle, circle. Don't you dare walk out of bounds. There you go. Good job, Gabe Arnold.
Alred came up with that underhook, but Gabe did circle him. Snaps him. Alred trying to throw that underhook by
Stay
again.
in there. Put your butt back to the center. Put your butt back to the center.
Alred a misdirection again. Gets a stall call. Gets to the leg this time. Arnold, whizzer. Alred trying to elevate it. Gabe hopping around on that left leg. Getting that toe back down to the mat. Trying to peel that grip. Alred trying to go. A little kick back. Reaching across. Gabe doing the splits now. Right on the edge. Stuff in the head. Gabe now stands up. Trying to reach down and peel those hands off of his leg. Now does break out and circles back towards the center.
Keep him out. Keep him out, Gabe. Keep his butt to the edge now.
Great job, Gabe Arnold. Not
nice
only
work,
did he get
Gabe.
out,
Nice work, Gabe Arnold.
he circled back in. He's going to get the win by a score of 4-1. That's going to clinch it, Mark.
Yeah, it did clinch it.
16th time in a row the Hawkeyes have
That's
better corn.
Big, big, big victory for the Iowa Hawkeyes tonight. Huge victory for the Iowa Hawkeyes. Boy, that just took the wind out of Nebraska's sails. Look how quiet it is in here. I love this. See, this is the best. This is the best. You see Nebraska fans leaving now. It's like dead quiet in here. This is why you come into these environments, because of this right here.
Brody Samson getting the nod for the Hawkeyes at 197 again. Camden McDaniel. When I was looking, I forgot he was an All-American last year.
Nebraska put together one heck. Didn't they have 10 All-Americans?
No, they only qualified 9. I think they had
9 All-Americans.
I think they had 8.
They put together a crazy good national tournament.
It might have been Lenny Pinto, and correct me if I'm wrong, somebody, but they had somebody that was supposed to do well that got beat early, and then somebody else got knocked off, and they had a really tough match in the wrestleback. And so he did not. All-American. Samson got pinned against Barr of Penn State last week. Trying to figure out what we're going to be doing at this weight class.
I'm really surprised Ludington's not wrestling, to be honest with you.
I think if the duel was in doubt, we might have seen him. But 16-point lead with 2 matches to go. Save a potential date for him. Try to decide if we're going to burn the red shirt postseason or not.
Well, at this point in time, too, can't afford someone else to get hurt.
Right. And you talk about that, and Samson comes out. He's got a big old sleeve on his left elbow. Samson, a 7-7 record out of Ballard Huxley. Hawks lead 22-6 in the team score. Get you a station ID break coming up here. I was going to do it between matches, but it was a big win for Gabe Arnold. McDaniel with a nice shot. Samson, though, hips into him, breaks the grip, fights it off. Morningstar pounding on the stage over there, telling Samson, hey, pick it up, stud, let's go. Get your own shots fired off. Minute to go, first period, no score at 197 pounds. Iowa 22-6 lead over Nebraska. Joey Cruz and Drake Ayala with decisions. Ryder Block with a fall. Mikey Caliendo with a major decision. Patrick Kennedy a tiebreaker victory. And Gabe Arnold a 4-1 win. Bailey and Williams the lone losses. Bailey losing to number 3 Brock Hardy 1-0. And Williams losing to defending national champion Antrell Taylor by a score of 2-1. Samson trying to pass the elbow by, but McDaniel throws the legs back out of the way. 15 on the clock, first period. No score at 197. There's Samson trying to pop, looking for a sweep, then a reshot by McDaniel, and he gets in deep and takes him down for the 3. Just 7 seconds on the clock. And that is going to be how that first period comes to an end. I think, if my math is correct, that is just the 3rd takedown for Nebraska. Van D got one early against Drake Ayala, and Lamer got one in the second period against Ryder Block. And now one here by McDaniel against Samson. McDaniel will start down to begin the second period. Samson covers. McDaniel to his feet, hand control, escape. So he leads 4-0 now. Minute 40 to go, second period. Shot attempt there by McDaniel, but it's almost moving sideways more than anything. Samson got the arms down, blocked it off. Mark McDaniel got that takedown right there at the end of the first period. That's just their 3rd takedown this match against us.
Hasn't been very many.
They won a match on an escape, and they won a match on an escape and a riding time point.
I tell you what, this has been a much and just awaited performance from the Hawkeyes so far. A much awaited performance and a much, much better performance against Nebraska versus Penn State.
I think this is probably the best we've looked since probably the Okie State match at the National Duels.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously looked good, when we're down in Hannibal, but competition-wise, there's a shot by McDaniel. Throwing the whizzer in is Samson. 35 seconds left. And good job by McDaniel to dump him down and gets the 3. Samson into a sit-out. Trying to scoot those hips away. McDaniel gets that forward pressure back, though. Samson staying at his base. Tries to hit a switch. Sit out, now up to his feet. Trying to get that hand control. And nice escape right there. 5 seconds left.
That was big.
Gives up the takedown with 7 seconds left at the end of the first. Gets an escape with 5 seconds left. Granted, it's a 3-1, well, 6-1, because he got taken down before, but still, he's fighting, he's hustling. I don't like this chair. Look, it's like leaned all the way back. When you go to push on it to like lean forward, it pushes it forward. So I was just trying to like adjust myself back, and it.
Wanted this other chair over here?
We got 2 matches left. I'm all right. I'll survive. Blood time for Samson. So let's step out right now for stations along the Hawkeye Radio Network to ID themselves. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling. Get the blood cleared off. Start of period number 3. Samson will start down. Trailing 7-1, 27 seconds built towards his riding time. Hawks lead 22-6. They will get the win over the Cornhuskers. Samson up to his feet. McDaniel attempted to return him. Couldn't get anywhere, so now he just lets him go intentionally. Makes it 7-2. Nice to see Samson fire off a shot.
There you go, right there. Snap kind of went into a shot, but McDaniel showed why he's the veteran, went around behind on that go behind.
He got taken down in the first off of his own attempt as well, so he's got to work on that, get a little bit more consistent, follow the hips.
What a couple big matches and experience for him, but coming out and wrestling Fard in the Penn State duel and then wrestling McDaniel in this big duel.
Another takedown for McDaniel, makes it 13-3, a minute to go in the match. You talk about it all the time. You know, you come into that wrestling room not just to be a body in the wrestling room. You want to wrestle in the black and gold singlet. You never know what's going to happen. And case in point, all of a sudden, we need somebody. So Brody Samson gets to step out into the limelight in 2 really big matches.
Well, he's going to get majored here. It's 13-4. He hasn't given it right time. McDaniel in on another shot. Makes it 16-4. Going for
Intentionally
the
releases him, makes it 16-5. And gets a go behind. Short time. That's going to be a tech fall.
McDaniel knew what he was doing.
Yep. 19-5, and then he'll get the riding time point to make it 20-5. And that'll make our score 22-11 in favor of the Hawkeyes. We'll take one more break, come back for the final match of the night. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Attention Hawkeye fans, Big Grove is proud to be an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Whether you're at the game or watching from home, Big Grove has got you covered. Enjoy an easy Eddie from the stands or visit them for every Hawkeye game at any of their 4 convenient Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, or Solon. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks! Big Grove Brewery, an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Hawkeyes play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Hawkeyes this season, don't just fuel up. Pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
Oh, Ferrari. Back at John Cook Arena in the Bob Devaney Center. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside move to the final match of the evening. Hawks leading 22-11. Ben Keeter already out up onto the stage. Hawks weighed in Marty and Fleshman both, but I think based on how Ben was warming up after weigh-ins like he normally does, he's always going to be the guy tonight.
Is this where they play basketball too?
No, they used to years ago, but now they've got a bigger arena. Where we had Big Tens a few years ago, that's their basketball arena. Their basketball team's on fire this year, their men's team. I think they're still undefeated, ranked in the top 10. It's weird because they put the clock up, take the commercial break, but then they get back, and it's almost like they're given an extra time for BTN to talk about something.
Are we still ranked 4th?
Yeah, depending on the poll. I think one of them we're 4th, one of them we
Nebraska's
are
6th.
I think that's the coach's poll. It's interesting the range that you have of all of these rankings, where some of them are, here's what happens as of today. So this person lost to that person, so you're ranked higher. And others are like, yeah, that person may have won, but we still think this person's going to finish higher at the end of the year. And it is A.J. Ferrari coming out for the Huskers. spent part of a year with the Hawkeyes. Takes his time, hugs with all the coaches, gets another last drink of water. Playing up the crowd right there in the corner as well. He would be good in either MMA or WWE. He's a showman.
Yeah, he's definitely a showman.
So Ferrari and Keer. Ferrari lost down at the national duels 5-4. Got taken down late by Feldman of Ohio State.
Which is another big one Sunday.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good duel on Sunday. What time is that duel, I wonder?
Good question. I'll look.
I don't look for this to be a very exciting match, and I sure hope I'm wrong, because it'd be great if it was, but I don't expect a lot of action between these two. I thought Ferrari would be down on a knee, though, wrestling down on a knee quite a bit.
That is a 1 o'clock time, and it's not on Big Ten Network. It's on BTN Plus.
I bet the Iowa women's basketball game against Ohio State's on the Big Ten Network at 1 o'clock on Sunday.
That could be. Ferrari and Keer tapping each other's heads a lot. Ferrari, as a freshman, true freshman, was national champ at 197 for Okie State. He's had various issues that have bounced him around. Wrestled at Cal State Bakersfield for a year and then came up here. Halfway through this first period, no score. Fake into a shot attempt by Ferrari, but Keer steps out of it. Ben's one that needs something to get him moving, get his offense, get his confidence.
Kind of like a situation like Drake.
Yeah. Ferrari tapping the head. Now dancing around. He always leads real heavy with that right leg, almost turns his shoulder. He's almost standing sideways. Comes across to that collar that passed by. Another shot attempt there by Ferrari. This is the kind of guy, too, Mark, where you're not going to get a great, perfect feel. You're going to have to almost force something. Like, not unnecessarily, but Ferrari's not going to make it easy for you to hand fight, collar tie, and set up a tie. You're going to have to find a way to, hey, I'm going to hit a low single. I'm going to do something to create some action.
Well, every time that Ben comes across to get a tie, I mean, honestly, Ferrari stands almost straight up and down.
Yeah.
So you'd think you'd be able to penetrate in just kind of like a blast double real quick.
I think that's what Feldman took him down with down at the national duels. Ferrari another shot with down block. He tries to reshoot a third time. Keer hipping in and gives up the takedown right at the edge,
That's great wrestling right there by Ferrari.
And that's what he does too.
Right at the end of the period, and it was 3 shots in a row. Keer did not expect that second one, and he sure as the heck didn't expect the third one. That was really good wrestling by Ferrari.
Ferrari starts down to begin the second period. Tripod. Keer reaching across to that far wrist. Trying to work him back down. Ferrari hand control out for the escape. So 4-0 is the lead now for Ferrari. Minute and a half to go, second period.
Question is, what's Keer going to do here? He's down 4-0. At what point in time do you think he's going to want to really think, all right, I got to go?
Ferrari clapping his hands, kind of saying, come on, let's go. Ben Keer does get across into that collar tie. But again, he
needs to use his hands, just like he started doing a little bit right there. Not just setting them there, but starting to use them. Try to move Ferrari. Got to move him out of the way a little bit.
Inside of a minute to go, second period. Ferrari up 4-0. I mean, do you see an opening? Like, what can Ben hit to try to get to his legs, as much as he's leading that right leg?
Well, not from just leaning and hanging. He's going to have to really get him top heavy, get him stepping heavy on that right leg. Or a snatch to that leg. Step in like you're coming in to shoot. See, now he's in trouble. This is honestly what I thought Ferrari would do a lot.
Down
right
on
here.
His knees.
I'm surprised it took him this long to get here. But that's how he scored on us, too. At what point in time, though, is Ben just got to say, I got to go?
Yeah.
Like, I got to go. Am I going to just wrestle for a 4-0 or like a one takedown loss? I mean, this is what he's been struggling with. He has to learn to pull the trigger and get some offense going early in these matches.
Keer's choice as we go to the third. Trailing 4-0. He's going to start down. And like we were talking on the way up, I mean, he's an age-level world champion. Not just like a national champ. He's a world champion. And he's got the ability. He's just, again, find that confidence that he can do it. Trying to scoot those hips out. Ferrari looking to throw a leg in. Now pulls it back out. A lot of forward pressure on Ben's upper torso. Ben trying to get that hand control as he gets up to his feet. Ferrari drops between the legs. Keer trying to step away. Does.
All right, now we got to go.
Tom wanting to talk about something. I'm not sure what. Hollering at Conrad Duffy. Now Angel's going to stop it. Main Street Suites, been a hometown favorite in downtown West Branch for over 15 years, offering great burgers, tenderloins, cheese balls, and more, along with many awesome ice cream treats. Order online, call ahead, or stop in to visit Main Street Suites, owned and operated by my wife Jessica and me, on the web at mainstreetsuiteswb.com. Second warning against
Tom, very upset that I guess Ferrari's grabbing Keer's singlet a lot. Must be. I didn't see it from up here, but that's what Tom was referring to when he had his talk with Angel. He grabbed his own shirt and was like tugging on it.
A minute to go in regulation. Keer down 4-1.
1 minute, Keer. Let's go. Come on. At some point here, you got to try something.
Looks over and sees the clock. And stands up straight. Ferrari takes a shot. We get called for stalling. Need a takedown to tie it. We get called for stalling. Ben trying to get that toe to the mat. Ferrari reaching across, trying to double. We hip into him. Ferrari continuing to drive, and we switch off Whizzer the other way. Now, Ben's pretty good at scrambling here, and they go out of bounds, even though Ferrari was still in. But
that showed a lot right there.
Ben trots back to the middle, 21 seconds left.
Just cannot find his offense. Like, he can't even find a shot. Can't find a setup, nothing.
And he takes an attempt. Takes a nice double leg, drives through, Whizzer thrown in, and now Ferrari tries to hip over and roll through us, and then steps out of it, and Ben not able to finish it.
Almost got that. That should give him some confidence coming from this match. Some confidence.
Ferrari right away comes over, shaking hands with Keer, talking to him. I think he's actually praying with him right there. I think they're praying with each other at the end of the match. Ferrari found God a couple of years ago. Angel Rivera saying, come on, guys, let's get back to the middle. I have never seen that in a wrestling match before at the end. So 22-14 will be the final score in favor of the Hawkeyes. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more of your post-meet right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists. Shop the sales and get fuel savers. Talk about convenience. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Welcome back to the Bob Devaney Center. Crowd filing out. Hawkeyes win by a score of 22-14. Hate to call it a bounce back, Mark, but after last week, we said coming in we needed the Hawks to do some good things, get some positive momentum, and winning 6 out of 10 matches. 3 others that were pretty close. We gave ourselves an opportunity in each one, but not a great opportunity. But things to build on, and anytime you can turn things around and get a win, especially against a rival like Nebraska, feels a lot better.
Yeah, that was good. That's what we needed. We needed a victory bad, and we got one. It was a good dual meet for the most part. 41, 57, heavyweight at the very end. We had chances to win those matches. We were right there, and I'm really excited that actually Keer got in deep on that double low ankle right there on Ferrari and almost finished in the end and tie it up to take it into overtime, which would have been huge. And I just hope that, when Keer walked off the mat, he was not happy at all, and I'm hoping he realizes now how close he is and how good he is. And he fought that takedown off big time in the third period as well, too. That showed a lot as well, too. So, Keer has some promising things. We know that. He talked about it in the match. He's not a 2-time world champion for nothing. Right. The kid knows how to wrestle. It's just getting him to pull the trigger and do it. So, but like you mentioned, too, right before we came back on air, without Ryder Block getting that fall, and to say he ends up losing that match, we lose that dual meet 17-6, 17-16. That's how close this dual meet really was, even though we won 22-14. So, probably wouldn't have given up a tech or a major maybe if we had Ludington in there. I don't know. And if we had Peterson in there, do we get a major? I don't know. Right. But all I know is we got a victory, and I was coming in here, and I was kind of nervous about it, and I didn't really want to be in here with this hostile crowd, and things didn't go in our favor, and thank goodness they did. And we got some bonus, and that was super, super exciting, and Joey Cruz started off for us. But Drake Ayala, I give Drake Ayala the OW of the night.
For sure. And let's hope that, again, springboards him and a lot of these guys moving forward. So 22-14, the final score. The Hawks with the win. One more timeout. We'll be back to wrap things up from Lincoln right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Comedy powerhouse Dane Cook is coming to Riverside Casino and Golf Resort on Friday, February 13th. Known for his unparalleled stage presence and outrageous observational humor, Cook's catalog has been streamed over 1 billion times worldwide. Along with his unforgettable comedic genius, he has starred in movies such as My Best Friend's Girl, Employee of the Month, and Good Luck Chuck. Don't miss out. Get your tickets now at Riverside Casino and Resort.com or visit our gift shop.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment. Knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists. Shop the sales and get fuel savers. Talk about convenient. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
22-14 final score. The Hawkeyes with the win from the Bob Devaney Center here in Lincoln. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside wrapping things up for the night. Started off at 125, Joey Cruz with the 4-2 win. Drake Ayala a 12-6 win over number 8 Van D. Nasir Bailey loses by a score of 1-0 to number 3 Brock Hardy. Ryder Block with the fall in 5 minutes and 51 seconds. Jordan Williams gets called for stalling, his second stall call in sudden victory, loses by a score of 2-1. Mikey Caliendo with a 14-4 major decision. Patrick Kennedy, a hard-fought 2-1 tiebreaker victory. Gabe Arnold with a takedown in the first period and goes on to win by a score of 4-1 before Brody Samson loses by tech fall, and Ben Keer comes up just short by a score of 4-1. Makes the final score 22-14 in front of a record crowd of 7,891. Mark, now we get back home, get another week to prepare, and Minnesota comes to town next Friday night.
Sure do. That'll be a good one as well, too. I'm just glad that we got to see Nebraska's record-setting crowd take a loss to the Hawkeyes tonight. There's no better feeling about that. So great job, Hawkeyes, tonight. Good job, Coach Tom Brands, Terry Brands, Ryan Morningstar, Bobby Telford. And we're going to hit the road and start preparing for Minnesota in Carver Hawkeye Arena at 7 p.m. this coming Friday night, a week from tonight.
Yep. 7 o'clock start time. Mark and I will be on the airwaves with your pre-match coverage starting at 6:45. So let's get packed up and make our way back to Iowa City. A lot of windshield time on a Friday when it's 15 below zero, but we'll take it as we get to see the Hawks pick up the victory. For Mark Ironside, a big thank you to Ross back at the Learfield Studios in Jeff City, turning the knobs, keeping us on the airwaves. Big thank you to all of our sponsors. Without them, it's not possible for Mark and I to be here. Go support them, tell them thank you, and help us continue to grow coverage and help support the Hawkeyes home and away. Of course, big thank you to everybody for tuning in for this evening. Hawks win 22-14. Until next Friday night, this is Stephen Grace. You've been listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling has been brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. And by Oak Knoll, a not-for-profit life plan community, serving the Iowa City community for 59 years. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.